haven't dipped my toes into the DLCs, what would be a good one to start with beyond the base game? That is a very subjective question. If you want just one DLC, probably Sipta is the best one because that's another map. But if you've just started playing on Exiled Lands, I would just have a look through and just see what you like aesthetically, because you can transmog in the game now. So armor sort of, you know, the way the armor looks, generally speaking, is just aesthetics, you know. And then what kind of building pieces do you like the look of? Do you want kind of like an Eastern kind of look? Do you like the kind of like Greek or Aquilonian kind of stuff? Or Gaussian? I mean, you know, it's so aesthetic. If you have any particular questions about like placeables, like which ones have like a lot of placeables, I do really like Debauches of Decreto. Personally, I find that to be one that I just have to buy. Because it's got a lot of like placeables and like RP kind of nice things, decorative items. I really like Savage Frontier. I really like Orgosian and Aquilonian. What else do I like? Yes. The thing about the DLCs is that they stopped making DLCs. So now they do a Battle Pass and a Bazaar. But the DLCs, the old DLCs were pretty damned good value. You'd get like armor sets, building sets, placeables, weapon skins, all sorts of good stuff. It was really good. Lost my cat 6 months ago, but she was 20 Rex. I'm so sorry for your loss. 20 is a fantastically great age for a cat. Goodness me. Very good. Ilisipta, yeah, Ilisipta, you get all those things and you get a new map as well. Definitely. But I would say, you know, maybe play Exiled Lands for a while first and then do Sipta maybe. Perhaps. A lot of cats never get beyond the kitten stage, as they don't have to. Yes, that's it. Sipta for Stormforge. The build set for Sipta, there's a Flotsam, there's a tier 1 build set with Flotsam, the Sipta, and the tier 3 really, really, really nice armor building sets. Goodness me. Sorry, my brains are working. Debated that Sipta and Aquilonian, but Rhino Saddle caused me as well. Yeah, I think the chances are... Hello, Squeaky. She just appeared next to me. The chances are you're probably going to buy all of them eventually. If you like the game, you'll probably end up buying all or most of them. So start with whichever one you like the look of the most first and work from there. That's it. Yep. Western European feel, I like to say people are dragging, but Sipta you get most stuff. Yeah, Sipta is very good value, definitely. Cats have 3 modes: sleep, eat, and entertain me now. That's it, yes. Yeah, there you go. But if you have any like questions, you can have a look back at my content on YouTube and kind of see things that I've built. Because I've built with a bunch of different things, but I also really like to mix and match stuff. Can we not hear the game? Like, we have the audio. Music is on. Is it just really quiet? Maybe my headset's... Okay, I think just my headset's quiet. But yeah, this kind of build set here is the Insulated Wood, which is base game, which is one of my favourite build sets because it's so cozy. And then the roof is Flotsam. Because I really like it, and that's from Sipta. I really like that. What else? Yeah, a lot of the stuff in this building is base game, but this is from like Imperial East. This is something from the Battle Pass. Decals and things appear now in Battle Pass and Bazaar. Downstairs is quite simple, yeah, more decals. And then upstairs, this is the new Zengaran stuff from the new Battle Pass, I think. This is like Bazaar stuff. This is current Battle Pass. This is like Arcane stuff, which I think we had in... I don't remember. Because we have so much stuff now, I always forget if it was in the Battle Pass or the Bazaar. And disclaimer, anything from the Battle Pass or the Bazaar, just assume it was given to me by Funcom. Because I could never remember otherwise. Arcane, yeah. This was a Twitch drop, this... Frosty Throne, and these like Yamatai floor pillows, those are from the Yamatai Tavern set. This is from the People of the Dragon DLC, so it's like a freaking hodgepodge of like different things. This is the new Zengaran stuff from the Battle Pass, and these chests as well, which I quite like actually. Yes, I don't remember. This was from an old Battle Pass, from like the Pyramid Battle Pass ? Was it? Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. All this food stuff appears in the Bazaar periodically and is usually quite expensive. Like, disclaimer, it looks cool and I'm really glad they've added it, but it is like stuff in the Bazaar is quite expensive, isn't it? I think the thrones, I think these, are they from Riddle of Steel? I think they might be from Riddle of Steel, which is within the DLCs, and this is from the Yamatai Onsen set. There you go. This is in the new Battle Pass, same as that. There you go, bit of a rundown. But it's kind of like ramshackly, kind of rustic-y, I don't know. But I'd like to mix a bunch of stuff. This is from the Sipter DLC as well, Flotsam. There you go, yes. I like building pieces from the last Battle Pass similar to ASO ones from Bazaar, but without having to buy them. Yes. Combine stable with insulated wood. Yeah, I mean, I really like mixing. The stable one is really good because you get some fence gates as well, which is really nice. Where's my little hammer thingy? The stable one is like one that I just kind of have to own because I'm in the creative at the moment. Stables, because of these little gates that you can get. If you want to have a gate instead of using a if you want to stop enemies from walking up your stairs, if you just put a crenellation here, then you just have to hop over it. But enemies won't go past it. But if you want to have a gate instead, you can, this is such a tangent, but you can do these stable gates and have a little fence there and then open that if you feel like that. And there's also bigger versions. So the Riders of Hyboria DLC is really handy for those. I'm more likely to use it just for that than anything else. But you can also like make stables and things. So stables are a must for builders that have a ton of utilities to glitch well. Yeah, the corner snapping of pillars and things like that. Yes, I realise that's quite popular with a lot of people. How do you get thralls to sit on the throne? Is that a new feature? It is a new feature. Yeah, you can make them sit anywhere you want on a seat by doing move and guard. So any thrall, if I wanted to put Delencia on the chairs and whatever, then I can do. So this is a no fighter challenge I'm doing at the moment. It's a completely solo challenge. I'm using 2 camels as my sort of friendos to carry stuff around and be kind of meat shields as well a little bit. So I have these 2 dancers that we have acquired, brought back and sort of placed just for the cleansing. I'm not in any special modes. So you can see I am becoming entertained by them. So any like corruption will be cleansed. This is Delencia because this is Delencia Snow Hunter, who we got from Mounds of the Dead, because we live quite near to Mounds of the Dead. And because we love her so much, and she's like a powerful kind of god in this game for many of us people, we decided we would acquire one and I would put her in a throne. She won't fight. She's on passive withdraw. She's just going to sit there and look majestic, basically, and judge me. And these equally are on passive as well. So they're just there decoratively. And probably what we'll do is we'll get some berserkers or something from Mounds of the Dead and just place them in these thrones. They will never fight because it's a no fighter challenge. It's just to make it feel more lived in. At some point I will probably build a tavern because I want to kind of go through all of the content in the game. You know, the challenging content, right? So, you know, purges, Siege of El Mariah, all the NPC camps, fight all the bosses, that kind of thing. Yes. There you go. But yeah, no fighters, basically. So, just a bit of housekeeping. We do have a giveaway on the stream today. For either a base game of Conan Exiles or for a DLC of your choice, excluding Sipter. Everything but Sipter, unfortunately. So if you want to do... I could pin that at the top of the chat, actually. Let me pin it. There we go. Pin that at the top of the chat. I think I have all the DLCs now, thanks to Funcom. Thank you to them. So if you have a particular DLC you want, whoever wins is the giveaway. You can let me know. And yes, and I will DM you on Twitch. Oh, wow, speaking is hard sometimes, people. So yeah, if you want to enter the giveaway, exclamation mark ticket to buy 1 ticket. First ticket is completely free. Subsequent tickets, you're using channel points that you just acquire from watching the stream. Chatting and being a sub and all those things. Exclamation mark ticket, space, and then the word max will just get you the most tickets you can possibly get with your channel points. If you want to know how many points you have, do exclamation mark points. and so on and so forth. There you go. But it's a base game key or a DLC key of your choice. So there you go. Right. So what do I want to do today? We have reached level 60 at last. We've built our house. I've upgraded it to tier 2 just for decorative reasons. We're probably not going to use this for purges or anything. And I want to take our friendly camels, who have a huge amount of health, and all my tools and stuff in their inventories. And we're going to go get ourselves the black blood tools, just because that is kind of the next thing in the game that I would usually do. Generally speaking, I wouldn't use the black blood tools for harvesting anymore because they're legendary tools and therefore they're not repairable. The only reason I would use the black blood tools is because when you use an oil of bounty on them, which is a recipe you can get from the unnamed city, from the archivist down here, when you use an oil of bounty, you get 8.5 minutes on the tool. Whereas if you use that on an obsidian tool, which is the equal harvesting tool, you won't get as many minutes. So we're going to do the back caves just because it's part of the game. I want to kind of do all the content. But we might not use them. We'll see. I do have some fragments of power. Maybe we'll make oils of bounty and use them, maybe, perhaps. All right. And then we're going to do some harvesting because I want to make my level 60 benches, make my gear into like epic gear. Gotta breathe. We do have Work of the Lost Tribe, who's a shield right, so whenever I craft any armor, he'll give me extra armor value, which is fantastic. So there you go. So let's go off on our adventure, shall we? I do have a Legacy of the Nordheimer's helmet, which will give me cold protection, but I don't think I'm going to be affected by the cold where we're going. I shouldn't be, but if we have that just in case. I do have a one-handed sword available here, Star Metal short sword. And I need a torch because those caves are kind of dark. Caves. Let's get a torch. How much do I have on that? 20 minutes. I don't know if they still cool me down, those torches. So I might just get a normal one. Look at all this freaking padding we've acquired. Here we go. Couple of those. Okay. And I have respect my attributes. So I crafted an oil, a potion of bestial memory in my alchemist bench, and I now have respect for my level 60 build. This is going to be my usual build for just playing the game solo, right? No points in authority. We've got no followers. I've got max agility. I've chosen precision strike, which will give me 10% additional armor pen when carrying a medium or lighter load. So I will try to keep my weight down as much as possible. I have 2 camels to carry everything for me, which is great. They have a lot of inventory space. And I've chosen rolling thrust, 25% increased armor pen after dodging. I love that. Vitality, I've got max vitality. I've chosen faster healer. Sometimes I choose resurgence. If I'm going to be fighting single hit enemies, then sometimes I prefer resurgence just because that little bit of a boost will help me get away and have time to heal up. But generally speaking, faster healer is probably more useful. We'll see. I will swing between both of those different options. And I've chosen glutton for punishment. So when I take damage, I'll regenerate the last instance of damage taken over 15 seconds. There you go. Grit, I've got 3 perks. I chose Stout as my option, increased armor by 1/5 of your current stamina. And I only have the first perk in expertise because I detest spending points in weight, which works pretty well because I have a lot of carry capacity in these very, very tanky friendos that are following me around. I'm using my Blade of the Adventurer, which is an agility 2-handed sword, which does 74 into health damage, 25% armor pen. I think it's got a spiked weapon fitting on it. So that will increase the armor pen to 25. I'm carrying around a Forged Light, which is a strength weapon. I don't have any points in strength, but I still do about 100 in a hit with that. And it glows, which is kind of handy. Sometimes I just want to like mix it up because I don't want to use up my Blade of the Adventurer. I've got the Shank daggers, which are excellent daggers you get from the Brute in the Unnamed City. These obviously do bleed, but they also do cripple, which is really handy when you're being chased down by enemies. I've got some cheaper daggers just to use. It doesn't matter what they are. If I just want to fight some low-level enemies, it doesn't matter too much about damage levels. And again, I've got my short sword for when I want a one-handed weapon, so I can have a sword and torch equipped at the same time. There is a real lack of agility weapons that are one-handed. So I don't really enjoy this short sword that much, but in a pinch, it's nice to carry one around. Was I going to say something else? I don't think so. I've got my keys, my skeleton keys, ready to harvest any legendary chests if I go into dungeons or anything. I've got some weak aloe extract. I will pick up some concentrated stuff too from enemies. I could make concentrated aloe. Let me see. Do I need the better bench for that? No. Concentrated aloe. We could just make a little stack of those just for emergencies. Let's do that. I made some purified water, which is my preferred way of, you know, hydrating myself in the game. Because I hate carrying water skins and refilling them. It is harder to acquire crystal now than it was in chapter, say, 3 and previous chapters, because now when you use a tool on things like crystal, it no longer works. You have to click E. You can hold it down, as somebody pointed out. You can hold down E, or you can just like click E on the crystal, but you can't get as much as you used to before. But it is still easy to get glass flasks because you can buy them from what is it called? The market at Sepamaru for silver coins. You can buy them from one of the traders. So I bought loads of those, easy to get. So there you go. So easy to get purified water, which I can just craft in here. In the stove. There you go. There you go. Perfect. All right, so let's head to the caves. And then we'll try and get some black blood tools just to kind of go through the content there. And look how pretty it is up here. So nice. Okay, thank you, Pigeon. And then we're going to start harvesting for our level 60 benches and upgrades and stuff like that. There you go. Anyway, a lot of talking from me. How is everybody doing? How goes it? Meat shields. Yes, indeedy. Meat shields and carry friendos. Master Coal crystal. Yeah, Master Coal is great as well. So a lot of people, like, I don't use sorcery particularly. I know lots of people have, you know, kind of moral reasons against sorcery because of some of the activities. I mean, you know, I think it's quite a savage game anyway, but I hear you make your own choices about what you do. That's not why I don't do sorcery. I just like to have, I want to do loads and loads of damage. I want to have plenty of stamina. I just really like a non-sorcery build, personally. There you go. Because I'm just a kind lady who doesn't like chop people's heads off. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's a joke. So let's go, shall we? Let's check this box. So much good stuff. Okay. I am going to want to keep the weight down as much as possible because I want to take advantage of my perks whenever I can. So let's just get rid of this stuff. Now that we've cleared that little camp. Don't want that. Can I strip that one as well? Let's get rid of these. Quick stack. Love that new quick stack ability. Very handy.
I never really got into the Sork stuff. Might be a thing when my new PC arrives today.
Ooh. Dragu, thank you so much for 4 months. Welcome back. Thank you so much. Well done on the PC. Excited for you. Yep. Had to completely relearn how to fight in this game when I got my computer. Had to switch from... Well, I didn't have to switch from controller. I could have kept going, but I wanted to familiarise myself with it. So, yes. Good luck with that. That's very exciting. Just got back from the Temple of Frost obelisk at the community server. Found out there was no map room there. Almost died of thirst getting back to the mounds, did you? Yes. Oh, well. Did you not have a horse with you? Look at crystal occasion from Ryan knows using a pick leaning towards this being a bug. Maybe. Yeah, we do have a giveaway, exclamation mark ticket, if you'd like to buy a ticket to enter the giveaway for either a base game key for Conan Exiles or a DLC of your choice, excluding Scepter. There you go. Yeah, what are the specs of your new PC? What's your sitch? Okay, so we're going to the caves. We will have to check to see if Leonil's there, because I want to get at least one Leonil down the hill. I'd like to try sorcery build with max uncorrupted authority. Yeah. I mean, I probably should like mess around with more sorcery stuff, but you should have the choice, because sorcery is a choice in this game, so it shouldn't be like a prerequisite to getting crystal and things like that. So that is not Leonil. I mean, yeah, we have improved quality of life mod. It doesn't matter. Usually I'm like a collector. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's get out of here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I guess I'm going to go down to here. And just kind of move my way across. Let's get on the old horse situation. Who is, of course, a camel. Sweet. Always get a Leonil on the coast. Yeah, that's where I always check. Hello, Kane. I like the fact that sorcery is law-friendly. Usually dark deeds are needed. Yeah. I mean, I don't have any, like, as I say, I don't have any, like, moral, like, opposition to it. Obviously, the, like, sacrificing is quite gruesome, which is a bit troublesome for, like, YouTube things. But, I mean, it's just a freaking video game, isn't it? I don't enslave people in real life. You know what I mean? Certain things you do in video games, you just, yeah, I'm not going to say, I'm not going to question you, because I probably would question you, but, like, there are things you do in video games, and I can separate it, Let's just, like, modify these people here. Always good to check, see if there's a tier 3 bearer, because that chemical base is so helpful. Tier 2. So these guys are really a great use of the shank, I think, because it slows them down. Okay, so I need to warm up in my defense. The Cimmerians are very, very tanky in Chapter 4. They seem to have a lot of armor. So I tend to just use my daggers on them. Just to save my weapons, really. And these shanks are pretty easy to get back, because the brute drops them fairly frequently in the Unnamed City. He's like the skeleton kind of... I want to say undead monstrosity, because that was the name of the pet that you could have. There we go. I'm probably gonna pick up his hardened steel arrows. I could do with picking up everything, but I don't want to carry it around with me all day. There we go. We'll take the bearer pack. I'll take a couple of arrows. All right, friendos. Let's get out of here. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Ryzen 5. 32 gig DDR5. Nice. SSD M.2. Nice. 4060. Very nice. Very nice. That's going to be good. Hello, Jim. How are you, lovely? Good to see you. Busy at work. Wanted to say, hey, hope you're doing all right. I'm all right, lovely. Happy to see you. Yep. Got to keep that. Listen. I just like it, okay? I just like to chew on it as I, like, ride my camel, It's just handy. Keeps me positive. Going with a strength build, use my spear to keep Cimmerians at arm's length, staggered and crippled. Nice. Sounds good. Can't wait. I'm so excited for you. There's nothing more fun than getting, like, new consoles or new, like, PCs and things. I love that so much. So it's always very nice. I love tech. I don't like stuff. I don't know about you guys. I don't know where you stand on stuff, but I don't like things. I don't like things I have to, like, organize, put away, polish, dust, things. I just don't want things, but I like tech. You know what I mean? Always like tech. Going with strength, yes. Put up a post talking about May 1st. Apparently all is on track. You're talking about the return of the hunt event. Is that what you mean, Fighting Iron? Yes. Oh, I see. Yeah. Good. Yep. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. It is very strange that they kind of stopped it and they're bringing it back. I don't know why they're doing that. It's kind of... It's an interesting choice. But I guess it's just mainly because we're just not used to it, really. I hate stuff. Yeah, I hate stuff. You know when you're like a kid and you like buy gifts for people and you buy them like rubbish, you know, because you're like, oh, that's a nice ornament for my mum or something. And then your mum's like, please don't buy me any more ornaments. This literally like happened in my family. And then I kind of like, and then you're like, your siblings maybe buy you like crappy things. And they're like, oh, look, I got you this. And you're like, brilliant. What the hell am I going to do with that? You know? And then eventually you're just like, I just don't want any more things, you know? Yeah. I like my bookshelf and my dice shelf. Yeah. I think if you have stuff in like cabinets and things, I think that's like better. But like the thought of having things that just kind of get dusty that have just this like, oh, it just drives me crazy. Anyway, because I'm not a big fan of cleaning. I don't know about you guys. Same shelf and then never see again. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. The only thing I have, I do have like a Mercy from Overwatch figurine, which I adore. But she doesn't really get dusty or anything like that. She's just kind of, she's very skinny. Just like the dust just falls off her. Hello, Dave. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I believe there are drops starting tomorrow, people. So I will be live tomorrow, and unusually. I think it's the blood crystal chakrams, I believe. So if you were collecting all the blood crystal gear. I do want to start streaming earlier, like 3 p.m. my time. I would love to do that. And I honestly, I woke up really early today. I had the weirdest dream. I posted about it in Discord. I woke up really early, which I've been doing recently, and then going back to sleep and then waking up later. So I wasn't able to kind of go live at like 3. But I would really like to start doing that. So there you go. Fun fact. I might start doing that. So we're making our way to the Bat Caves now. Across from Mounds into the Highlands. Let's keep going. I really hope they fix the flea mechanic on fighter friendos, because that guy just stands there and waits to get chomped. Not ideal. Hanging out, working, lurking. Nice. Good to have you here. Don't buy ornaments, but I do buy friends' kids' very noisy toys, because I'm not happy unless their stress levels are high. Well, yes. I don't know what to say about that fight now. Take it, yes. Have so much stuff, but no room for more now. Yeah, I just hate things. I have moved a lot in my life, and I think part of it goes with that. I think if you've moved a lot of times, like when you were younger and like in university and things like that, then I'm so sick of like moving things from one place to another. So if I could have my way, I would just have like my tech stuff, a few bits of clothes, my kitty. Do you know what I mean? That's it. I don't really need much, you know. Skincare. I like skincare. You're that kind of uncle, are you, Kel? Are you the one buying like keyboards for people and like, you know, percussive instruments and stuff? Find that the earlier I wake up, the later I get round to being productive. Yeah. I wake up and I go, right, I'm going to make coffee. I'm going to make food. I feel like I have a bit of energy. And then I have my coffee and then I have my food and then my energy goes completely. So I have to wait for it to like return before I can stream, which is kind of silly. Yeah, just do ! ticket and it'll buy you the first ticket for free. If you've just arrived at the stream and you've never been here before, you won't have accumulated any points yet. You want to find out how many points you have, you do ! points in the chat. But everybody gets 1 ticket for free. So just ! ticket. Looney, thank you for the follow. What's bought a theremin for friends' kids? What is that? For much the same reason. I'm the uncle that gives my nephew sugar. Okay. I see. It's happy to hear I'm not alone. Oh my goodness. That is bad. So I'm sure you're very like popular, but not with the parents, I suppose. Right. So we're heading to the caves. I don't know. Let me get my bearings. Am I going the right way? I feel like I am. Bum, 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 bum. Usually I go across from the Bridge of the Betrayer when I do this. Yeah, we're heading to the caves. We're doing well. Look at me knowing the map really well. You sorry. What is that? Dare I ask? Is the new event really off, though? Still have a light beacon every once in a while. The tavern NPC is still around. It is coming back on the 1st. So, like, Wednesday, question mark? Yep. For a period of time. I forget how many weeks or whatever. Yep. I don't know why they're doing it like that, peeps. I ain't got no answers. Okay. There's the first cave. This is where we're going, right? Do. Dun. So do I have a bedroll with me? Shall I put down a bedroll? I'm going to try and practice what I preach and actually do it. Do I have any, like... Oh, I've got some here. Beautiful. I like these little Zingaran ones. Do. It's an electronic instrument, you know, the ones with a mouth that makes irritating noises. Oh, I don't know if I know what it is. I don't know if I've ever seen one of those. Funcom's fixed the decay timers for bases. They haven't fixed the decay on thralls for any running around seeing cams and dancers. Just wait there. Do you know what? I've seen people talking about that and I didn't know what that was about. So there's a problem with decay times on bases and thralls. They're just not, they're not, oh my god, that's so loud for me.
Theremin is an electronic musical instrument controlled without physical contact by the performer.
Interesting. I don't know why that's so loud for me. I don't know if it's loud for you as well. Thank you for that, Kel. Thank you, lovely. Thank you, David Attenborough. Always coming to us with straight facts. Okay, we're at the caves. We'll put a bedroll down here. This is where they are. There's like 3 caves here. This is the one that the boss we're going to go to first, which is right here, is the one that drops the black blood tools. It's the only one that drops the black blood tools. The other ones do give you other things, but not black blood tools. Shall I put my little helmet on? What is the armor difference? 312 is a lot of armor. So let's wear that today, shall we? That's going to help us stay alive. Bum. Got my torch. I want to kind of see the difference. Let me get this torch out, see what happens. It used to be... Okay, I'm very cold. So am I extremely cold with this? I see no change. This doesn't take me to just cold. I feel like the torches used to have much more of an impact. Okay, minus 28 with this torch. Minus 27. Okay, it is warming me up. Unless it's the time of day. I don't think it's the time of day. Minus 27 with the torch. Yeah, and with the glowing torch, it changes a couple of centigrade. So from minus 30 centigrade with this. So it will make a bit of a difference. But I'm not like cold. It's not changing me. I'm not changing into a different cold class, if that makes sense. I'm probably going to use daggers. We'll use our good daggers. And I'm probably going to leave my friends here. Okay. Let's go. Glowing torch. It does cool. Yeah, it does a little bit. Yeah. We used to spam those in the volcano to kind of keep your place warmer. Cooler, sorry. Snacks in there. These guys are incredibly annoying, I find. Because of this, that little bouncy attack. These harpies. Why are there... Okay, because we're outside, let's use a bit of cleave. That's right. We should harvest them. Let me get my hatchet from my friendo. Dun. You can actually put the bedroll like much further up, but just keeping these guys out of the way. Let's use our black blood star metal thing. I'm sorry, peeps. My brain is not working. I could also buff myself. Let's do that too. Buff, buff, buff. Jungle grog, which is free to me because I just keep getting it from Seth at the wine cellar dungeon. And it basically counts as a food, an agility buffing food, which is kind of cool. So we got some snacks in here. Mystery meat soup is a nice thing to get 13 of, gives you 60 health. It will replace my agility buff, that's the only thing. Warming bread. Some spice and some honey. Okay. There we go. Binyakin seal. This is the one you want for the black blood tools, if you want them. If you wonder why my star metal sword looks different. Extremely cold. Oh, because I'm cooling down? Yeah. I gotta wait for that debuff to stop. From the drink. I think with these guys, the sword is going to be better, isn't it? Okay. Just going to wait for that cooling down thing, otherwise I'll be extremely cold. Bum, 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 bum. We can eat that food, actually, as well. I need some food. Okay, warming up. In we go, in the darkness. So these caves were actually the reasons why I started using one-handed war axes back in the day, because I used to farm these caves a lot. Here's the boss. I guess I'm going to use my daggers. I don't even know if I can really affect this with Gamma. What does he have these days? 4,215 HP. Look at that. What is that collision? This invisible bat. It's so annoying, isn't it? Let's try and deal with this mate first. Okay, his buddy's down. So it might not be very easy to see, but I'm just going to use the daggers. I hate this guy so much. So I can't see when he's winding up his attack. That's the problem. Shoe experiment. We are in very heavy armor. We're wearing the Cimmerian steel from Mounds of the Dead. So we shouldn't really have to worry too much. I hate you, sir. I'm hoping he drops us like a pick and, I don't know, a sickle or something. Or a skinning knife. Because pick is really the thing that is the best, like the most useful, I guess. I hate you. I hate you so much. Stop it. Is this the most annoying fight in the game? There we go. Okay, we got a sickle. Brilliant. I'll take it. Sometimes he drops two things. We'll harvest him for our skeleton key and demon blood, because he's a world boss. Black blood. Sometimes you need that for sorcery. Feathers, demon blood. Okay, you can get some things. So you used to be able to get feathers, I think, from using a tool on these, but obviously they've nerfed that ability now. You can get a few feathers from there. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the next cave. Now, if you want to farm him for all the tools, there's a sickle, a skinning knife, a hatchet, and a pick. Then you want to probably cycle through these caves and you can just return. me get this. Okay. Put all this demon blood on our friendos. Got some hollow bone arrows. Really good arrows. Where are they? 26 hollow bone arrows. Really good. Look at that. 15 damage, 54% armor pen. Alright. Oh, let me put my little helmet back on again. Okay. So we'll go to the other caves. So usually if I'm trying to farm those blackbird tools, which I don't really care about too much nowadays, but I would do that cave and then I would work down. I would skip the middle cave, go to the furthest, come back, hit that cave, come back. And then generally speaking, depending on how powerful you are and how quickly you kill him, then he's respawned and you can kind of cycle through it. Alrighty. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there. Let's go, friendos. Now I'm on 2 times harvesting, so the modifications on tools and tool types don't matter quite so much. If you're on completely vanilla settings, then you know every little tiny bit of extra loot you can get from harvesting is extra important. Hello, Starboard. How are you, lovely? If you have a mist of armor in this playthrough, you could have a belt lantern instead of a handheld one. I see. Definitely up there. Most annoying. Knockdown is so annoying. It is really annoying. When you play Sipta, does it crash on the southwest area for you near the harbour of Tri-Strand? So I have heard that there is a crash bug back on Sipta. I've heard that it doesn't matter where it is though. Are you having it just in one? Great sword works for agility builds. If you use one that is specifically an agility weapon, then yes. Oh, did you see that? Hello? Light bug. Sorry if you have like photosensitive issues. It is daytime right here. So there's down there is where the second cave is. But we're going to skip that. We're going to do it on the way back. Just preference. Should be dark again now. That's weird. Welcome to Conan. Yeah, so my favourite two-handed greatsword for agility is Baltier's Razor because it does more damage than this. I really, really like it. And it weighs basically nothing as well. But this is a second kind of option, Blade the Adventurer. Yep. Generally speaking, great swords are strength weapons, but not all of them. Thank you, Kel. Yeah, 7k hours. Kane, thank you for gifting 2 subs. Thank you very much. It's very nice of you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I forgot to put my helmet back on in there. Rockslide is way more... We're going to fight Rockslide and Rock Branch as well on this playthrough. I'm probably going to go for... I might go for Steel Feud for that one. We'll see. But I'm going to fight all the world bosses. Cycling the first enemy in Windsurf for the truncheon can get tiresome. Yeah, unless you're in single player, because then you just have to go through the door. Like, each time you go through the door, he resets, so you can just farm him for the truncheons. It gives me a headache, yeah. Crash bug on southwest of Sipta was fixed. So there was that fixed very recently? Because there was a crash bug quite recently. A new one. The area of perpetual day? I know, it's weird. Definitely. Yep. So has the new bug been fixed? The most recent one I haven't seen. Okay, so we're gonna run down to the next cave. Hello, Forik, how are you? I'm gonna yeet down here. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I find these guys to be super annoying. Like, they have a huge AoE. Okay. Harvest these friendos. Loads of demon blood. How? Are you serious? Did you see how far I was? Did you see that? I need to work on collision, definitely. This is absolutely insane. I was nowhere near him. Bo is snoring beside me. Such a... Oh, my cat does like a snore, but I think she does it when she's awake, though. It's not always, but sometimes she does a snore, and I'm like, she definitely doesn't seem like she's sleeping. It's like a little, like, deep snooze or something. I don't know. It's very funny. Dun, dun, dun. So we could have double buffed ourselves. We could have used elixir. Do you know what? I crafted elixirs of grace, actually. Did I not bring them? I did. Look at that. Prep. There we go. Now we have double agility. Buff. Don't want the feral flesh. I don't need this many feathers. Alright, let's use our non-cooling torch, shall we? I get you to stay here, I think. I can use them as meat shields if I wanted to, though. So it is really dark in here. Obviously, we have that little light aura that we've got in, like, more recent patches, but it is freaking dark as fudge. Hello, Esve. How are you, lovely? Screw you. We'll harvest on the way back. As long as if his body's gone, I don't care. Dun 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 dun. Do do do. There's quite a lot of enemies here. It's quite dark. Let's see if we can get just like one at a time-ish. Sometimes it's a one skull as well as the boss. Look how far away he is from me. That is insane, sir. Hacks. Come over here, bud. I'm just playing in a way that is the most not annoying right now. To me. Okay. It's the boss in the middle right there. Do 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 do. There's one patrolling. Who's going to get involved? We're going to have to take him out quickly. Hi there. I was nowhere near you. Definitely wouldn't do these unless you had really good armor. Just because it's such, I mean, solo. If you got a good thrall, then, you know, you'll be okay. Somebody else. Just want to deal with any other people first. Okay. Gonna go daggers. See if we can work those. I just like have to guess where he is. I would love like glowing daggers. I would love that so much. I would love an agility axe, like one-handed axe. That'd be super fun. I really, really like that they've added some agility versions of typical, like, strength weapons. Okay, I realise there's not much to see there. I've got to kind of roll to the side, really. Even then, this AoE is a pain. That's my glutton for punishment working. He won't let me get my combo in, I don't think. Yeah. No combo. Okay, we got the hollow bone bow. We got a skeleton key. Am I going to get a second one when I harvest him? No. Just black blood. Okay. Somebody is up there who's just aggroed. Ah. Okay. We got a legendary chest in here. I forgot there was a chest in here. War Spear of the Black Circle, right? Strength, sweeping, armor pen, and health damage. Okay, let me just, like... What is this? Do. Let's see. Multiple targets. Actually haven't seen sweeping before. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Attack cuts a swathe through enemies, inflicting damage on multiple targets. To try that. I mean, it is strength, so doesn't fit my build. Okay, cool. Yeah, chest is still there. Yeah, I mean, I think whenever it's like a tough place, you know, like Shattered Springs, I feel like there should be a chest in there because it is basically like a dungeon, isn't it? You've got to have either you've got to really like take your chances running in. You can run in quite quickly and just avoid the poison. Avoid dying to the poison. You can't really avoid the poison before you get your Sandstorm Mask. But otherwise you need like equipment to run there. There's lots of enemies. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Now, with the old roll that we used to have, do you remember the roll that ran, like, took you so far away from enemies? I feel like you need that distance for these guys. Because their AoE is so crazy if you're using, like, agility build. Let's have some water. Be kind of cool if they dropped eggs or something. Drop feathers. Am I ever going to use that? I guess I can break it down. Hollowbone bow, 28 damage, 9% armor pen. It's a good bow. 3000 durability. Okay, so that's the what I would consider like cave number 3. So we'll go to the one in the middle now. Follow me, peeps. Dun, dun, dun. Get the daggers out for the little rams. Right back up here. Able to hit multiple enemies with a regular spear. Have you? You have mods on this game? Yeah, exclamation mark mods, Conan. All one word, no spaces. Yep. Yep. The usual list. Sweeping is a new animation they added. It actually was a combination of me from way back at the beginning when light attacks had a side-to-side attach. Like sweeping edge in Minecraft, I guess. Remember installing a lighted stone mod. Inventory slot for a torch levels a different light possible instead of pulling a torch out. Yeah. But yeah, I really feel like we need more agility one-handed weapons. Considering, you know, you would expect somebody who's kind of light on their feet to have... You would expect them to have a one-handed weapon, you know? Right, here's the second cave, like... Or the middle cave. As the first one went to, the Blackbird. Right, gonna leave you guys here. If you're kind of a new player, you might want to put the bedroll down outside each cave, just in case. Okay, into the scraps. I think crowd control is always going to be, for me, one of the most annoying things in a video game. I mean receiving it rather than delivering it, obviously. Mods Conan. All one word, no spaces. When they've built up. I see, yeah. I'm gonna have to try out the rapier from the battle pass. I'm intrigued by that. It's like the short sword moveset. I assume it has the same animations and everything. Otherwise that's a bit weird to just have that as pay item. I've got to make sure I don't get turned around here. Getting lost in these caves is a bit of a nightmare. I forget which guy's the act of violence guy. Is it this guy? Used to be one of my favourite early game war axes. I can assure you we're not going to come back here once we've done all these caves. We'll do the Black Blood dude like a second time, see what we get. But we're not going to come back because I just hate this fight. And Conan was a pirate. I thought Valeria's sword should have been agility. I mean, it's a katana, isn't it? That is a katana, which is agility. But that's, katanas are two-handed, aren't they? So... Name game dev points out reason players hate CCs because losing control of video games still against the very purpose. Yeah, to control players to limits. Yeah, well, it's just annoying, isn't it? It like slows you down. You know, I play a lot of Overwatch off stream, and anytime you get CC'd, it just really annoys you because you just can't use your own movement abilities, which are the reasons why you enjoy playing a particular character quite often. You know, anything that prevents you from using your own abilities is just frustrating. Interrupt your flow, the rhythm of the game. Some of us very dopamine, like, motivated. Yeah, this is the act of violence guy. So this used to be my favourite, like, first legendary axe. 71 health damage. God, they're so good now. 71 health damage, no armor pen, 2,700. So if you're, and it has the Executioner ability, which does the final 10% of HP of your enemy. It's such a great, like, drop. Yep. Back when I was a strength build lady, before strength and agility were separated. So the triangle-shaped way is the way out. Shadow is what I'm remembering here. Oh, pokey indeed. CC ain't fun, stops self-expression in the game. Yeah, definitely. Yep, absolutely. And if I choose a movement ability character in Overwatch and I get, like, I can't fade away from an enemy or, you know, whatever it is, I hate that. I'm like, oh, give me back my power. T, follow all. Okay. Get rid of one of those. So we've done all the caves. We're going to go back to the Black Blood one now. We can run that way, actually. And depending on how long it takes you to kill them, each of these bosses, this first guy could have respawned already. It's about 15 minutes respawn time. I'm going to drink that and then eat the fiery bread. You can bring purified, what is it called? Berry pulp if you want to not affect your temperature when you drink. That is a good thing to do in like really cold places or really hot places. Well, really cold places. Just put some berries in your fluid press and just drink that instead. There we go. Back to the first guy. So because we're on single player, I suspect they may have all just respawned anyway. Question mark? Yeah, that guy's definitely back. It's usually if I run out of render range, food's respawned. Okay. Right, let me get you guys to stay here because you're going to annoy me in there. Alright, see what we can get. Let him come to me. Nope, he doesn't see me yet. Imagine if the harpy vault in Sipta was this dark. Oh my god. But the amount of damage those guys do. Okay. Let's get this guy up here. Okay, so he shouldn't really interfere with us now. You can come down here and fight the boss. Follow me down here, Sam. Take your time, mate. You come in with a thrall, obviously. You can just let them do the tanking. Just keep them alive. We got another guy. I got a lot of HP as well because I got max vitality. A glut for punishment working for me. Okay, friendo down. You could also use an Argosian Dream Dust if you wanted to. But I hate it so much when it becomes daytime. You kind of need, like, to either relog or just kind of... I don't know. I hate it. still hits me when I'm rolling. I'm nowhere near him. Like, what are these? What is this AoE? Here we go. Oh, great. Okay, RNG has not been kind. We got 2 sickles in a row. But anyway, he respawned. We got another skeleton key. We got some black blood. I'm never doing these caves again on this playthrough. I just hate that fight. Camel named horse. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. And then the other camel's called Pigeon as well. Yes. Very normal names. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Bum bum dun. Alrighty. Well, I can considering these caves done now. So you could go to Azagarth or like whatever you want, and this is the cave you want to return to if you want to get the black blood tools. You could run down to Azagarth and come back again if you're on a server or whatever you want. You could also go through the passage to what is it called? To the jungle and back again, or whatever you feel like. But we're done here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's get our friendos following us. Okay. So probably, just to kind of show what I would do if I was going to use the Blackbird tools, the only reason I would use the Blackbird tools is because I didn't want to use obsidian, because I didn't want to go to the volcano, or I wanted to get the most out of the oils of bounty that you get from the recipe from the archivist in the Unnamed City. So we will go, and I'll show you where to learn the recipe for the oils of bounty, which you get 8.5 minutes on a Blackbird tool. Otherwise, I just wouldn't bother using them. I would just continue to use star metal, and then when I could get to the volcano, I would either combination of forge my own obsidian. Not that I probably wouldn't do that because I hate using that forge. It's a very dangerous place to go to. Or I would just break down obsidian weapons that I got from enemies in there. There you go. But you get the same yield from an obsidian tool as you do from a blackbird tool these days. And now you can't repair your blackbird tools. So, you know, they're not quite as nice as they used to be, really. Ticket Max, that's it. Hello, Scuniari, hello. Hello, Lumiton, how are you doing today? Good to see you, good to see you. So I want to go to the Unnamed City. Let's swing by Azagarth on our way, shall we? Do. Oh, I'm so glad to be able to just use my weapons normally now. Hi there. Overkill. I only did that because I hate the bats. It was just some kind of vengeance situation. Dun, 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 dun. Now we do need to use all these keys that we've got. So maybe we'll nip into a dungeon today. Get ourselves... Hello, Varpnir. I have your heart. They don't always drop hearts anymore, do they? Nobody of interest. Unless you like that dancer. Is there an event? Oh, the night is falling very quickly. I was like, is there an event happening? What is this, like, sudden darkness falling? Tier 3 Taskmaster. Okay, I'm out of stamps. That 1 second. Hello, lady. I would definitely thrall you. Do. Shall we thrall her, friendos? Yes. I think we shall. Do we have a truncheon? You chase that creature. He loves it. Lady, listen. Thank you. Okay, friendship acquired. Here you go. Where are your favourite dancers from, people? Are they the Nordheimers? Unless Leonil, obviously. Wait for the horse named Rhino and the rhino named Carol. Yes, we need more creatures and just call them the wrong name. I love that new meme. Hope you're having a lovely start to your week. Do you know what? I was like, isn't it Friday today? I just got this colossal tracts of land. Huge tracts of land. Yep. Right. So we can't climb over there without putting like, what are they called? Stairs or something. So we'll run around. Try not to get our lady hurt. Don't mind it. She's just going to get exfoliated really quite like thoroughly on this run. She likes it. It's fine. So unless I see named people, we're just going to yeet, I think. We could get our horse now because they have fixed that bug. Bum, ba-dum. Do, 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 do. I'm going to have to remember to go to that Ice Spire chasm area over there, actually. Because I want to get through all the content on this playthrough. In this challenge. It may sound a bit wanky. Can I run up here? Or is this just like a ledge situation? I don't think so. Mayhaps. Question mark. No. Yes, no. Does it give us a... No. Okay. Let's get on the old horse. Okay. Bit more exfoliation, madam. I'm going to put you in the pop-up gym. Just a sec. Don't worry. So, people like her, I will only thrall those kinds of, like, followers if we can put them immediately into, like, the camel's inventory and take them home. Because I'm... because it's a no fighter challenge, I'm not having any like humanoid or human followers at any time. So they're in the house, they'll be like cleansing us and stuff. And we've got Queen Delencia in her throne, but I'm not going to have them like follow us back or anything. Do I have like a boar to defeat? No. Okay. I would like to go there, but we're going to go straight to our wheel, which I think I left outside Azagoth. I can't remember. What's he? Do do do. Bum bum. Yeah, there's the wheel. Hi, Mammoth Friendo. Please don't stand on my new lady friend. She doesn't like that, she said. Once you build a tavern and get tavern keeper, you can get all the decorative friends you could ever want. True. We will have to put a tavern. We could put a tavern where we've put the dining table, like the in the base. But I kind of like the way that looks, you know. I have taming on like uber fast. Uber fast. Okay, friendo acquired. Well, at least I got more sickles than I can shake a stick at. Okay, get these guys to stay here. Shall I? I guess so. Put a little bed here. In case of emergency. Right, wish me luck, friendos. See if there's anybody interesting here today. I think we need like tanners. We have a shield right armorer. We've got 2 edgesmiths, blacksmiths. We need named alchemists. What else? We've got 2 named taskmasters. All right, Squeaky. So yeah, we need a bunch of things. Shall I use this? So the leash distance is really weird at the moment, isn't it? If you go to Mounds of the Dead, like that is not very far at all, is it? If you go to Mounds of the Dead, anybody who's in the, what I would consider to be Mound A, I just, for want of a better term, what is it, this one? The most left kind of main mound. If you kind of like fight anybody from that mound and you go past the entrance, they will run back in. It's quite infuriating because you have to kind of fight them in this area here. And you'll just keep aggroing people from inside. Whereas before you would kind of go outside, fight on this kind of ground out here. And then, you would lose interest in some of them or maybe modify some of them or something. But now it's quite tough because the leash distance is really short and they just keep resetting both torpidity and like damage. But then there's like whites who have this absurd amount of, tether distance. They'll just follow you for ages. It's crazy. And leash distance completely. Caddy Wampus. I've never heard that before. Good job that lady is well padded for her journey into friendship. That is honestly the most useful thing in Conan Exiles. Being well padded for friendship. Absolutely. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. It gets cold, doesn't it? You know what I mean? You take a lot of damage. Padding helpful. So we could pick up these like hardened steel weapons. You could take these armor repair kits. Pretty soon, if not today, then next like Conan stream, we're going to be making our own epic gear, and I will not be using any repair kits ever again in this game. I only use them early on in the game because they reduce the durability of your gear, which I absolutely despise. Anybody with like an ounce of OCD, the idea of having your gear not fully, I don't have OCD, but like I hate it. Look at it, I hate it. I want to be able to like repair my gear fully before like every stream and stuff like that. So yes, it's a mini like rant out the way, but I just hate it so much. So yeah, I won't be using repair kits after we've made our own good gear. Simple tool upgrade kit. I would expect this to be advanced here, honestly. Or at least, like, the next level. That's a decent drop. Pickaxe is a good drop. Full durability pickaxe. Very nice drop. Steel, great. Probably not going to take it. Just because I'm keeping our weight down. Now, can we have Lagadara? No. She ain't here, friendos. Because it's a single player, I could just run out and run back in again multiple times. And then maybe Lagadara will spawn eventually. She's the daughter of Emir. And when you loot her, after you fight her, she will give you a frost giant bodyguard as a pet. Which is a really nice drop. If only for decoration. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Dun dun dun. Kitty. But she spawns there where that priest is. And you'll know her because she's huge. There's a story about her on my channel page. On YouTube. Conan story. We'll take your satchel, friendo. So yeah, if we run away and come back again enough times, she'll probably be there. Let's do the perimeter, shall we? Good look out, because there is heroic treasure that spawns in this camp if you're interested in doing purges. Each piece of heroic treasure is worth 5,000 gold coins, and you can turn it in at your coffer for 5,000 gold coins, so you could just use the treasure itself. But you've got to place it inside your coffer area, otherwise it will despawn. I'll show you when we see it, if we see it. And it does vary which of these huts it spawns in. Hi there, friend. Janos. Good fighter. Shall we? Why not? Okay. Heart of a Hero. Wouldn't it be kind of good? Because these guys have a chance to drop a Heart of a Hero. It'd be kind of good if, by doing the fatality, you would increase the drop of certain things. What do you think about that? That'd be kind of cool. Thick friends, yes. That one dancer resets right at you every time from the hill. Yeah. Gate Guardian's leash extends all the way to... Oh, I know, Rico. I find it so annoying. That Gate Guardian, I used to be able to run all the way to the back of each of the chambers in the Warmaker's dungeon. And then he would go away. And now he follows you all the way in. And it drives me crazy. Because he's a corrupty dude. And I don't want to be corrupted. And I hate it. Yeah. And I don't care about his weapons. I just want to get through. I feel you. Super annoying. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, pokey friendo, please could you not mortify me? Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Snackages, hearty feast. Yeah, I don't care about follower damage. I haven't got any followers, and the ones I have, my camels set to passive. So sometimes it's in here. No, I may have missed it. These are those barricades that you get in some boxes now, which are really cool. You could like put them inside your house as like barrier walls and whatnot. It's kind of cool. Instead of using those little like screen door things. Kind of nice. Greetings, friendos. I do really like the elk head, like elk king trophy wall situations. If you do like a wooden cabin, I think there's something really nice about those elk heads. I don't think I really would enjoy it in real life. I think it would creep me out a bit. You know what I mean? You do you and everything. But in the game, I kind of like the elk heads, like at the apex. I put one in the bedroom, in our like Sumerian cabin thing. See a taskmaster. Hello, how are you not cold? I have questions. Do 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 do. Let's deal with these people first. It's so weird, this like the fact that they don't aggro in such. You know, everybody in the whole camp would aggro in the past, wouldn't they? Or at least like most of them. We just get swarmed by millions of people. You can still get swarmed quite a bit when you first come into the camp. You don't kind of sort of take a step forward and back up a little bit. There it is. Oh, shizzles and nits. Hold on. Lady. I apologise about your head. Didn't mean that. So this is the heroic treasure. You got to walk it home, or walk it to a map room, or a teleportary stone, and you can left click to place it. You've got to place it near a coffer, or in the radius of a treasure coffer. Otherwise, it will just despawn. So if I just drop it on the ground like that, which you could do by just jumping or like, you know, rolling or anything like that. Can I? Will rolling actually make me drop it? No. Spacebar makes you drop it. I guess E. No, just spacebar. So yeah, if I just leave that there, it'll despawn and then it'll respawn again, I guess. Either on server restart or like 15 minutes, maybe more. But that's worth 5,000 gold coins if you can get it home. You should get attacked by swarms of enemies. But I have had people say in comments recently, they haven't been attacked by anybody walking home by the treasure. So I'm interested to know what your experience has been in this chapter. Because I think that is kind of a fun mechanic. As you're like walking home. Ooh. I'm going to befriend him. There's a temper, right? So that guy will give you extra durability on armor items. And he'll also is the one who... You don't need them anymore, do you? Yeah, the one who crafts the Grandmaster armor repair kits. Is that everybody now? I don't know why I'm having like a blind moment. Memory blindness. But this guy used to be really important, but isn't so much anymore, I guess. Unless you have something like you want to wear a gold bikini as your armor and you want the most durability. I did craft some purple lotus orbs before I left the house, but I don't really care about them because I enjoy doing this more. I like the challenge. There we go. So we got a temperite armourer. So I'm going to run this person out of here. Straight to the wheel. Oh, I died a few times when I first came to this town, lost some good rules. It is it's quite a tough place, like really early game, definitely. Megalosaurus extinct deer skull in the London Natural History Museum is crazy. The antler span is 3.5 meters wide. That is a strong neck, isn't it? Okay, we ran out of snacks. We can use that. There we go. Let's fill him up. I do really like the camels for carrying stuff. They're very handy because there's so much inventory space and they have an absurd amount of HP. So I wish the bearers just... I mean, they have obviously... Or they're working on reverting the bearers back to what they were before. But, you know, we need tanky friendos. If they're carrying our stuff and they're just going to derp about like bearers do as well. Right, let's kind of finish what we were doing. Finish clearing out the camp because it's single player. A lot of these people will respawn, but I kind of want to clear out the camp really. Completionists, whatever. I'm working through this whole map with treasure. Didn't know you actually need to place it, so I just dropped it at the base and now have. Oh my goodness, that's a very disappointing moment when you realise you've lost something you've walked all across the map with. Yep. Padding of 2 little thralls don't amount to a great hill of grey lotus seeds in this crazy excellence, but we'll always have 7 room. So, has anybody been attacked walking home with treasure recently? Since, like in this chapter? Or you'll just have your coffers full, you've given up on collecting heroic treasure? I'm interested. We will do purges. We will do Siege of Almeria solo. Those guys are still there, which is good. Let's do the middle section. He's changed. That was a lady before. I guess I killed her. Here to armor. That could be the named dude from here. Who you used to need to make a perfected version of their armor. Back in the day. I feel like we've lost a lot of like gameplay from that. I spent so much time just trying to get specific armors. I think the spawn rate was too low. But I enjoyed the mechanic of needing specific people. The only thing is it did give you an advantage if you had the DLCs. Because they could craft any... they could craft the DLC armors. Like any armorer could craft those armors. That's what I'm trying to say. Bum. Love me a great sword. If you're playing solo, I just don't think you can beat it really for like dealing with groups of enemies. Bum. Alright. Let's consider it clear, I guess. No one useful here? Nope. Alright. Disappointed. Have not grabbed a treasure from the galley and walked out sinkhole. Use a map room was not attacked at all. Just had Dylan's just show up at my tavern, did you? Is she thrallable, Stacey? Flawless armors, that was always fun, made really challenging. People because you compete to get the best armors. Yeah. Did you buy her a drink? Yeah, I missed that gameplay because that was it just took up a lot of my time really. Like farming sap. I was just constantly at Sap and Room. Alright, let's get this stuff home. And then we're gonna kind of respec for harvesting. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. I want to go to the unnamed city actually. To learn the Oil of Bounty if we haven't already learnt it. I don't think I can get up here, can I? Oh yeah. Parkour camel, friendo. So we're going to go down to the big orange blob on the map. We could fight the brute as well, just to kind of get the shank daggers again. Just to kind of top up our supply while we're there. So I do like them with that cripple. I do have the Heart's Blood daggers. I'm not going to use those till I can put a master weapon fitting on. Because they're so kind of precious to me, because they're really arguably the best daggers. Hope you're having a good day. How works the giveaway? There's a pinned comment at the top of the chat. Welcome. Exclamation mark ticket to buy your first ticket for free. You get ticket, you can, how do I say? You get points to buy tickets from just watching and hanging out in the stream, being a sub, all that stuff. Existing here. She's 500 coins to hire, but when I click, she doesn't want to go with me. So does she have an eater purchase or eater hire, but you just can't do it? Is it bugged? So that is very frustrating. I didn't see your glasses. I did not, unfortunately. Dun, dun, dun. Do, do, do. Where should we put the tavern at our base? Should we replace the table, or shall I do like I guess I could build a separate building, couldn't I? That'd be kind of cool. Do you want to check here for anything? We could deal with the boss in the middle. Tier 3 bear is always worth getting. Oh, chemical base. Okay, let's run through here on the way to the Nim City, I guess. Dun, 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 dun. What we could do is we could run to the end of the Midnight Grove and loot the chests. Shall we? I want to see that, peeps. Like, run through it. Speed run the end of Midnight Grove. Now, you do get followed into the boss chambers, because I have done this on an official server recently, and it can really get kind of hectic. If you don't have camels with a ridiculous amount of HP, they can get almost murdified as well. But we do need to loot chests, so while we're near here, let's go to Midnight Grove and just, you know, loot those chests. Use up our keys. Sorry, madam, I missed you. I'm always casually looking out for gold names, just in case there's a good crafter, but... Dun, dun, dun. This is where you learn the belly dance if you haven't already. Just gotta watch it. Excuse me, sir. I was watching the performance. Do we have the boss? I don't think that's the boss. I think that's the regular dude. He looks the same size as the other guys. Why are you creeping, buddy? Yeah, this is just a normal dude. Yep. Yeah, the boss, the one skull guy who drops more of the hyena, which is a really good legendary cleaver, doom hammer, and bestial claws. He's like bigger. You can always tell if it's him. If you have a beady eye. How dare you? Alright, let's go run through Midnight Grove and get some legendaries from chests. Because I need to get my Baltier's Razor. I want to get back to Corbin. And I got a bunch of keys. I got 13 keys. Need to trade in. I smelled the blood of a human. Do you? Love the Grove. Yeah, it is pretty. We'll run through it though, because I don't want to do it slowly. The epic story of Anna and the search for well-budded ladies. You have to have goals in life, Morden, okay? Stop judging me for my goals. Bum, 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 bum. Do I have any feral flesh on me? I have at times today, but I think I've dropped it all. Yeah, it's really nice when you've got camels instead of bearers, because they're not going to accidentally equip your legendaries you've just picked up. You just dump it all on the camel. One of the benefits. Right, let's look for a critter to like modify. So we can get some feral flesh. You will do, sir. Keep running past people. Don't judge. Shall we... Listen, seeing as you already decided you want to fight me, I could fight you back. Thank you. Nighttime falls in the desert. There we go. 16 feral flesh with one swipe. 2 times harvesting. Okay. We'll buy a potion from this dude.
Come to me.
There we go. We'll drink it and it'll take us to the Midnight Grove. It expires really quickly. Here we go. Prettiest place in the map, maybe. If you want to leave immediately, you can click on this pool and it'll take you to Seppa Maroon. I'm going to try to run through all of this. I will have to fight the bosses to progress. And I will get chased into the boss chambers by a bunch of people / wolves. So, you know. Hopefully we don't die. Let's see, shall we? It always used to be kind of fun when you first started playing this game. The first time you did this dungeon, you would... if you died, which of course you did, you would get chased by all the creatures. And you had to try and get your stuff back and equip it, because it didn't used to auto-equip. So you would get killed and get into a death loop with your friends, hilariously. Kind of funny. How did you get me? I was rolling. But we're going to try and just get through here as quickly as possible because we want to get our weapons. I don't recommend you do this. Just fight people as you go and then it's very manageable. But I'm impatient. Enemies have less HP than they do in the rest of the world. But it can take a while just to whittle these people down. In a way. Yes. Yes. That is so loud in my earballs right now. So we're going to get chased by these wolves. What we should probably do is fight them outside here instead. Look at them, there's millions of them. Because they're busy trying to modify my camels. There we go. Is that everybody? I think so. Let's get in there. It's really loud. Yeah, really loud. Like, really, like, hurts my ears loud. So is it like a normal volume for you? I just turned my headset down when you played it, so don't worry. The important thing is it's loud enough for you guys, because I can always work on that. I saw. Go. I guess we'll get our Shade Bloom. I don't care about the feral flesh. If you come to this dungeon, harvest everybody with a knife, especially if you're like just before level 60 if you're a new player. It is such a great source of hide there, and therefore you can use it for making your padding. And you get loads and loads of tar from all this stuff as well.
Hello there.
Let's keep going. Sound level's good for you. Good. Because I did increase the volume in OBS. I found like a slider that I could adjust the volume in like a separate thing, like in advanced audio properties. Which I didn't actually know I could do. So hopefully the volume is just good for you guys, really. I can worry about like my own earballs. So I guess anybody who's chasing us outside of the actual boss chambers, we'll deal with those before we go in, because it just gets kind of hectic. But there should only be like a couple of bears chasing us here. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I have so much HP because I'm wearing this armor. 5 bears. Okay, let's third party them. very dark in here this time. There we go. We could harvest those if we wanted to. I'm not gonna. Second boss. Gorilla. The final boss in here was being really weird the other day. I'm stuck in his collision. Because he wasn't using a weapon. I don't know if they've fixed that yet. There we go. Imagine I harvested him. That's the way out if you want to sneak out. It is... Are we having the darkness bug? I think we're having the darkness bug. Are we? I don't think it's supposed to be this dark. Question mark. You think? Hello, Chibi. Been a while. Hope you're well. I'm all right, lovely. How are you? So this is a good place to get saber-tooths. If you want to get saber-tooth babies. There's like 2 or 3 in here. Those ones there. We already picked some up and put them in the throw pot. Or like preservation box, I think. Just going to run through. Because my camels have so much HP, I can just run and I don't have to worry about them because they've got... One of them's got over 40,000 HP. Just gonna yeet past them. They shouldn't follow me to the bull boss. Okay. Right, if you want to stay there, maybe he'll target you. This guy is having a bad day. He does not want to see anybody. Probably like a bigger AoE weapon is better for him. He's got a lot of armor, hasn't he? Look at that. So we haven't had a coup de grace yet, but these bosses can drop the coup de grace, which is a truncheon that refuses to kill tier 4 NPCs, and everybody else will die. Take damage, I guess. Sit. Sit. Cute. Okay, no coup de grace this time. Let's go. I didn't get it. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Chibi. Sorry to hear that. I went to the doctor's, always good, I think. Let's yeet through here. So we do move faster because of our agility. We have one of our perks lets us run faster. Obviously you have a decent amount of stams as well. You just manage your stamina, you can run through. And we'll deal with any, like, groups before we go to the boss. While they're looking at someone else. Okay. Loads of wasted hide there. Okay, final boss time. Yeah, he's still broken. So we'll be back in this arena on the 1st of May when the event happens again. It's restarting soon. Have more chance to get your bestial regalia and decorative items. I do think we've got the darkness bug right now. I don't think the shadows are supposed to be this dark. I haven't had this for a while. Hello, sir. We should harvest this guy. And eat the flesh of remembrance to learn the Jabal Sag religion. This is just water here. Yeah, I think we have the darkness bug. Just think the shadows are darker than they're supposed to be. And generally this is a bug that we had when we entered a dungeon when it was nighttime, because dungeons aren't supposed to be affected by day-night cycle. Okay, so we're here for these legendary chests. That's why we ran in here. Okay, Dueling Blade of the Hawk, which is a strength weapon. It does the severe debuff, which is a more extreme version of cripple, which is the kind of cripple you get from hyenas. 9% armor pen, 60 damage. One-handed. You want a one-handed sword. Not a bad shout. Okay. Back to Corbin. My favourite. This is one of my 2 favourite weapons for my agility build. This is my on my must-have list. I have to have this one and Baltier's Razor, and then I'm super happy. So this is really good. I'm not going to use it till I can do the Warmaker dungeon. I'll put a Master Weapon fitting on it to buff the armor pen, but 66 damage, 49% armor pen, and it sunders, obviously. Yeah, and it's an agility 2-handed hammer. Love it. And then we've got Impaler, which is strength-based pokey stick, but it does gouging, which is a debuff for the undead, which is good. But I mean, you could also use it on enemies as well, but on flesh creatures, but it also works on the undead, right? And it's like a stack, a bit like bleed, a debuff. There you go. There you go. Well, we got back to Corbin, so it was definitely worth coming here. Although it's RNG what you get from the chests, just like equal chance each time. Normal health check. Okay, good. Should we hold off with the doctor jokes? Ingrid thought it asked for reduced bail because it wasn't a risk of flight. Oh, God. Nefnor to the corner, please. Nefnor to the corner. Thank you. Okay. So we'll fight Seth on the way through because we always do. We'll run up to our base. Never left. I never left.
I said, did you see that?
3 hits. Let's check for our grog. Yeah, jungle grog. Jungle grog. Okay, that's the agility buffing food. Is a drink, but it's agility. It counts as an agility buffing food, which is great. It just means I don't have to make salted exquisite meat, and I can just make elixir of grace and have double buff. Nice. So what should we check for? Should we do a quick check for thralls? Where is the other carpenter? There he It's like, hello? Where is Jimmy? Ba-da-bum. A tier 2 armor, not what we want. Yes. What did we get today? We got a tempersmith. We've got a shield right. We got a temper right. We've got a shield right. We've got 2 edge smiths. We don't have a bladesmith, which I would want from. Ideally, I want to get Volfellis the hammer from Mounds, which is one of the reasons why we moved there. Doo-doo. Bum bum. Look around quickly for some friendos. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Mm-mm-mm. No lone fisherman. Tier 2 armor, tier 1 cook. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just find the puns within you. Channel your inner Nef. Oh, God. Do my usual route. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Turn my headset back up again now that I'm not going to get deafened by the turdwallitry. I don't recognise that guy singing. Or is it just... Oh, it's one of the doo-doo. Right, one of the other pieces of music I've heard recently. Bum bum. Bum bum. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. We could get some more aloe here, but I seem to be okay for aloe. Unusually. We don't have... I don't think we have an alchemist yet. Oh, we do. We have tier 3s or something. I like this music. Honestly, the music is like such a big part of why I love this game so much. It's so freaking good, isn't it? It's very Assassin's Creedy. Just check in the usual haunts. Dun, da, dun. Doo, doo. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum. Conan music is top. It's so freaking good. Absolutely. If you visit Seth and Maru and don't kill Seth, have you really visited? Exactly. It's just polite, you know. It's his role in life. It's like Groundhog Day. If you want some glass flasks, this is the guy that you buy them from. Venice Skinflint. You will pick up silver coins in your travels. We have loads at home. And then you just fill your inventory. Make sure you don't over encumber yourself. Just fill the inventory with glass flasks, and then you can use that to make, you know, whatever you need. Because crystal is kind of harder to combine unless you do, cull resources. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, a vapor trap. Interesting. Salted pork, this is good for putting on your... If you want to buff your strength, this is the food. I was going to say for your thralls, but you want to buff your strength. This is the food to do it with, really. Salted pork. Unless you use the rare fish. And then you can use either Black Lotus Potion or Grey Lotus Potion or Elixir of Might to buff your strength with the potion as well. You can have a food buff and a potion buff. But we're doing an agility build here. Smelted squirrel. Oh, shitting hell. That was so loud in my ears. I just had like a minor heart attack. If I just randomly keel over during the stream after a sound alert... I don't want you to feel like super guilty or anything, but it is your fault. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to like, you know, assign blame. But just like randomly keel over. Just like, oh, I don't know what happened. Somebody like played the squirrel like sound alert. And then the stream like just went silent and that was it for a while. Was it loud for you as well? It is so loud for me. Was it super loud for you guys as well? Because I don't trust that Calendros person to like tell me. Let me show. I was like, that Calendros person. Let me put blurb on like 150%. Okay. We'll keep Tangier like as loud as possible. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Okay. It is a bit loud. That was loud. Okay, good. So I have turned it down. I've turned those down from 200% to like 150. So hopefully they're a bit better. And then I've boosted Tangier to like 300% because that one's kind of quiet. We could fight that bug boss over there. Thank you for testing. I don't know if it works while I'm streaming to change it, because I changed it mid-stream the other day and I don't think it made any difference, and now it seems to be super loud. Still loud, yeah. I suspect, this is an unscientific like assumption, but I think you have to wait. I think it's only when I like go live the next time or something. I think while I'm live it just doesn't change it. I don't know. Just a supposition, because it wasn't really loud when I had boosted it last time. Da-dun. For me, it's too loud, but listening with headphones. I see, yeah. So I've turned it down, but I don't think you'll feel the benefit of that till next stream, personally, I reckon. This is a 100% spawn point for like tier 3 armorers. You can get a named one there as well. That cripple is so handy for like groups of enemies. Give you a chance to get your stams back. I just freaking love this weapon. Like two-handed swords with agility. I love it. Can't wait to get Baltier's Razor. Alright, let's go to Mounds. To home. We'll start preparing for our harvesting montage. Because, and we live in the perfect place for like level 60 upgrades. Because there's loads of the star metal, There's iron, there's trees, loads of stones. Brilliant. We should fight the tiger on our way as well, shouldn't we? Let's get extra keys whenever we can. Getting antsy waiting for FedEx. Ah. So on single player, the one right next to Sepamaru doesn't seem to spawn. I didn't check just then, but there are more that spawn on servers. Dun, dun, dun. There he is. Hey, friendo. Hi. It's a good one to farm at the minute because I don't think his fighting is very good right now. So I was thinking about this, and I feel like because they changed the kind of the game loop, we have to fight a lot more world bosses to replace our legendaries. And so to make it a bit tougher, they changed the tracking of the world bosses, right? And then I think they overly, like, how do I say this? They went way too far so that a lot of the bosses were just really following you around as if their nose was attached to your body when you were moving around them. And then they've gone and fixed it. And I feel like the fight is just worse than it used to be. I feel like if they hadn't changed it at all, this is my personal opinion, and I'm interested to know how you feel. I just feel like, you know, the way it was originally was fine. You know, like the move sets and everything like that. I don't know why it was changed, really, personally. Just my own kind of 2 cents. And it's one of those things where it's like, you know, sometimes leaving it the way it was is better, because rather than have this kind of game of whack-a-mole trying to fix the things that, the new issues that are created. Just my personal opinion, you know, but I just think they were fine before the fights. But this guy, I have fought a White Tiger boss freaking hundreds of times recently, I feel like, because I play on official servers now when I'm not streaming, and they're, you know, reasonable to farm, and I just think the fight's kind of crap. There you go. Just my thoughts. Head off to bed. I wish you all happy buns. I wish you health, Chibi. Hope you're well. Thank you for the follow, Bernie. If I don't break, yeah, that's it. Don't fix it. That's it. And they were the same for like however long, like months and months, years, and whatever. We're gonna fight this guy up here. I guess we are. But yeah, that is the problem, really. The croc boss is like in the worst state I think it's been, probably, because it follows you really, really well. You still get stuck in its collision. You used to kind of attack it, and then you'd move slightly to the left to avoid, or whatever side, to like avoid getting stuck in its collision. But he wouldn't spin on a dime like he does now. And, you know, I have fed that back, and they definitely need to work on the croc boss, like tracking, because it's just absurd. Spider feels a lot better, but I think it was perfectly fine before. You know, they've really, like, it's, you know, it's definitely a manageable fight now, because it's not following you like a complete, you know, Terminator. But I think the boss fights were kind of fine for years. And then, you know, when you mess with them, then you end up kind of, I don't know, screwing stuff up. And then it's hard to kind of get it to workable kind of play again. I don't know. Just my opinion, personally. There we go. I may need to take any of that stuff. Maybe. I would normally take these if I, you know, just to put them in the, what is it called? Dismantling bench. Just for the mats. Or early game, brilliant. Like, great drop to get those kinds of things. Okay, we're just after the keys right now. We're in a stage of the game now where we just really want to use legendaries. I mean, I'll use hardened steel daggers, or I'll make star metal daggers soon. I left my friends behind. Who was supposed to remind me? Timely reminders, people. Timely reminders. Hello, Bernie. Welcome in. How are you? Good hunting. Thank you. Freaking left the camels behind. This is why we have the sound alert, people. Yes, 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 yes. Sorry if it's busting your ears, people. Thank you, Starboard. Timely reminders, remember. It's all well and good now, isn't it? Okay, let's take our friends with us.
Squirrel.
Okay. Doing fine. Good, good, good. Yeah, drop starts tomorrow, so I'll probably do a long stream tomorrow. We'll continue this series. So I just wanted to do like a cozy kind of like, you know, harvesting, prepping for level 60 stuff today. Because we hit level 60 and we need to like, it's time to make our benches and whatnot. There's a one skull lion who doesn't have a skull, but he's definitely a one skull lion there. But he drops really good stuff sometimes, just like the guy at Swagger Rock. And you can get lion babies there as well if you just click on them. Yeah, sometimes you get Potion of Bestial Memory, alchemical based, what is it? Steel Fire Demon. There you go, Potion of Bestial Memory. Look at that. So if I hadn't respect already, this is my like final form probably, and maybe I'll use Steel Feud instead of Max Grit occasionally. But there you go, good way to get some respec potions. And Demon Blood, I guess. And Shade Bloom. Okay. Good. I'm glad you dropped that finally. It doesn't always drop it, so it's kind of RNG. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Hello, Deft. Kind of with a rando, and that's where her base is. Nice. Hello, Shadow. Hello, Meg. Hi, everybody joining us. Sleep time for me, up for work in 6 hours. Good night. All right, lovely. Thank you for the 100 watch streak. Appreciate it. Thank you. Moon speed. Listen, the moon is moving at a completely normal speed, Deft. It's just your eyes that are wonky. You know what I mean? Yep. Yeah, I just hate I hate not being able to skip the night in games I'm streaming. I don't mind so much if I'm playing offline, but if I'm streaming, I don't want it to be like dark on screen for ages. Personally, in Valheim I skip the night always, and in Conan I just have night on super fast. When the event is back on, we'll have night on like normal time, but in the meantime you will see flying moons. Yeah, it does look very funny, especially because like the beginning of night falls very, very quickly as well, which is quite jarring, I think. Increased harvest. I have 2 times harvesting on as well. Yep. At crafting speed super fast, taming speed super fast, because I have patience of a small flying insect. Do you know what I mean? None. 0. Zilch. Yep. Dun, 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 dun. So we're going to go home. Actually, I wanted to respec. I guess I could have used one of those because we're going to respec for, what is it called? Harvesting. So yeah, I probably could have used one of those. Not to worry. We got the mats. And one thing, I have like a bit of a blind spot. Okay, I know where I am now. Quite often I miss this path up to Stargazers. I do want to check for Leonil just because it's a habit. I didn't see... It would be rude not to. Are you a dude? Yeah. Dude. Sag. Sorry. Stop hurting my camel. He doesn't like it. Do I have anything in my dismantling bench? Some bits. I don't know why we can't press F to loot all these days. I don't know why. Hello, Rixie. G'day to you. How are you? You're down with that, like waiting for those things on officials when I'm doing something all the time. I have to hang out friends, increase rates. It's nice. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It is jarring because I do play on officials now, and when I have to wait for things to craft, I'm like, Bloody hell, like, what do I do in the meantime? But you just kind of set it and you go and do something else, don't you, really? But yeah, when I'm streaming, I just kind of want instant results from stuff. Yeah, let's check what our friendos are doing here. We were going to go see Unnamed City and I completely forgot about it. Big shock. Got sidetracked. I'd rather not, thank you. Thanks very much. Appreciate your input. Yeah, I really like the shank for the Cimmerians. Just because they don't take very much damage with all that armour. And the cripple is very handy for just slowing them down, giving me a chance to kind of... I may as well take all this stuff. We'll check the box as well for loot. Nice. Normally I go around with a bearer pack on my back. I don't know if I've brought that with me. What's the giveaway? It's pinned at the top of the chat. It's for either the base game of Conan Exiles or a DLC of your choice, excluding Scepter. Otherwise, any DLC. And I'll just ask the winner which one they want. Or whether they want the base game or a DLC. But it's ! ticket in the chat if you want to enter. First ticket is free. Subsequent tickets you just buy with channel points. You just get from just watching the stream. Right, let's place our friendos here. I'm going to respec. I shouldn't have looted them yet, actually. I should have just respec first. It's not going to make me drop this stuff. Nah. Okay, so respecking again today. Now we're going to spec for harvesting. Not for building, but for harvesting. So we're going to choose, if you're going to build anything, really, if you think at some point you might want to build it higher, then I suggest you go for structural integrity. We're going to be we just want as much as possible. We don't want rare resources, we just want as much as possible when we harvest. Hard worker, harvest resources twice as fast. And then we're going to go for beast of burden so we can just move at full speed. So now I can just move at full speed whenever encumbered. Okay, we'll put a bit in grit. Bit in vitality for passive regen. Bit in agility. Bit more in agility. Precision strike. That is completely pointless in this build. I don't know why I did that. That's silly. More in vitality. We'll go faster healer. Bit more in grit. Just going to go balanced, really. Stout, increased armor. And then probably just more damage. So I can defend myself. There you go. So there you go. So that'll be our harvesting build. Yep. So look, we got 680 HP. It's good. Okay, so now we can put stuff away and we can prepare for harvesting for our level 60 stuff. So I could put this guy here, in there. I'm probably going to put him in the Tinkerer's Bench. Yeah, so he can make the Grandmaster Armor Repair Kits. Which I'm probably not going to use any of. So, just put this guy here. Hey, we did get a Dancer. Where should we put her? Out on the deck. So this is a no fighter thralls challenge. Nobody's going to do any fighting. So we'll put her on passive and hold. So she just stays there. Doesn't chase. There we go. We'll get her some clothes. What should we name her? Keep it TOS, people. Do you have any suggestions? We always have a key for something. More keys than a prison guard. Skeleton keys for legendaries, definitely. Hello, Ivana. Good, thank you. How are you? Does this keys? It's Steam keys, I'm afraid. The only ones I've got are Steam keys, Joey. Sorry about that. I don't think companies get keys for... I think they can get certain amount... Cause they're from Funcom. I don't think they get console keys in the same way. You know what I mean? I think they just can get a certain amount of keys from Steam. And it just doesn't happen the same for console. So if you feel left out, it's unintentional. Sorry. Okay. Let's dismantle our tassets. I'm probably not going to wear that helmet again, so I guess we'll dismantle that. We'll just wear this Nordheimer situation. Okay, I'll put my Bector Corbin in here. I'm not going to touch that until I get my master weapon fitting. Act of violence, we'll put in there. Forge light, I'll keep on me just because it's a lit. Most of the strength ones I'm just not going to use, really. Hardened steel weapons or dismantle. And we're going to make a set of star metal tools now. So we don't really need this stuff. Steel sickle we'll get rid of because we've got black blood sickles. I guess, yeah, we'll use the black blood sickle instead of like star metal because it's better. Let's put our goods away. Quick stack is really good. I really like it. Just unloading things. Anything is, yeah. Okay. Usually I'll end up putting my aloe away when I don't mean to. Yeah, I was going to go learn the Oil of Bounty, wasn't I? I don't know if I've learned it, actually. I don't think so. No. So, I guess we'll do that. Okay, Pigeon can take these Spectre coatings. Let's open these. Twine and feathers. Bone. Bear pelt and crystal. That's great to get crystal now. And we'll just put that in here. Bear pelt will convert to thick hide in our tanner's bench. Okay, feathers. I'll put in the carpenter's area. Black blood. Guess I'll store you in here. Shade bloom. Go with the flowers if I've got space. Potions we'll take with us. Food's in the fridge. Bum bum. Do 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 do. Vapor trap. Where should I put you, friend? tools we can get away here. Hardened steel short sword. Don't want that. Right. Bit better. Yeah. So I do want to do the Oil of Bounty. I don't really want to go all the way back to the Nim City and back again though. So I guess we'll do that. I'll just show that a different day. Let's make star metal tools now. Do I need my benches for that? Dun 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 dun. Now I can repair my pickaxe. Let's learn the benches. We've got the star metal pickaxe for like harvesting. So I don't really need to make the benches yet anyway. If I can, it's already got a kit on it, and I can use a tool repair kit, I guess, to repair it. Yeah, so we'll use that. What else do I need? Generally, I would use a skinning knife. I've got so much tar. I don't need tar for anything, I don't think. Got loads of tar from Midnight Grove harvesting hides. So I guess we'll just kind of harvest a bunch of all the things we need, I guess. Pickaxe is really good for that. Okay. We'll take our friends with us. Wait, I don't want to say follow all because we've got humans here. We've got those people there. They won't follow because they're sitting in chairs, but she'll follow us if we're not careful. Alright. Let's grab some gear. So we do need wood. We'll go metal first. I need like crappy daggers or something. Let me just get some crappy daggers for these little dudes. I've got some hardened steel ones somewhere. I don't want to use my shanks on the rams. Crappy daggers. What have I got? Those are all legendaries. Maybe I dismantled them all. We could use a bestial claws. Crappy dagger, my new band's name. That's a good name for a band. So we could harvest these guys. We could take the meat if we used cleavers or whatever. Let's get some iron and stone. Ooh, star metal. Okay. I mean, one of the nice things about living up here is that star metal falls. It's a great place to get it. I don't have any explosives on me at the moment. So I'm harvesting resources twice as fast. I'm using a star metal pickaxe with, I think it's an advanced tool upgrade kit on it, pretty sure. Which I just looted from Mounds. But I can craft those in the Tinker's Bench too, using hardened steel. And I'm on 2 times harvesting as well. Gonna take off. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Shinrin. Just use your short swords. Yeah, I could do. I don't want to. I only use thrall to guard my base. I only use thrall to guard my base and have a question if I have guards on my base wall, is there a setting I need to have them on fire arrows over the wall? So they have changed the settings recently. When you click on them, there are settings here. I'll have to show you on one of the dances or something. So there's no like over the wall setting or anything like that. It's just distance and whether they're prioritizing ranged or melee. You can place quivers as well so that they don't ever move. You can get those from doing purges, those recipes. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So how many of you have got all the DLCs for this game, I wonder? Type 1 if you've got all the DLCs. Type 2 if you don't have all the DLCs. Just out of interest at this point. And yeah, no problem. 2. Mixture. 1 on PC, yeah. Yeah, I had all the DLCs on console, then I moved to PC, and then I just got like a couple to start. I think, what did I start with? Probably Savage Frontier, Debauchees of Decketo. Started to build them up, and then some lovely people in this community did like get the rest of them for me. Don't think I have any on PC, but have all on console, yeah. Of everything. Bazaar and DLCs, every single thing right now. How many of you have got every single thing that comes out in the Bazaar and the Battle Pass? I'm interested. 1 if you have. That's crazy. I mean, so I don't even have everything, I don't think, from that's been in the Bazaar. I have all the things that Funcom kind of kindly give me. Everything that's here. I feel like new stuff that comes into the Bazaar, they just give it to us so we can use it and demonstrate it and whatnot. But I don't have all the things, I don't think. What Butspot said. Battle Butt, yes. Bazaar, no. Love that. What was they came out, bought every battle pass, but I've passed on some of the Bazaar items. Yeah, I haven't bought all the Bazaar items. Generally now, though, when they come out, I just tend to get them. On battle pass, yes. Shop, no. Yeah. Because the Bazaar is very expensive, isn't it? It is very expensive. So you do have to kind of like, you know, pick and choose, I guess. It is tough, though, when you kind of feel like a collector in this game, which I know a lot of us, like, really played this game like collectors. Had all the DLCs. The only thing I never had on console was Riddle of Steel. I never bothered buying that on console. Apart from that, I had all the DLCs and used everything. I mean, now, when you have all of them, I feel that you just kind of mix and match a lot with building pieces. Half and half missed some battle passes, have you? Yeah. Yeah. How many of you have, like, type 1 if you finished your battle pass, type 2 if you haven't finished it? I'm interested to know, because I know a lot of you, like, really speed ran it at the beginning. I like the films that got rid of the steel, yeah. Did you? Halfway. Hello, Kyrian. Still got to finish it. Just killed everything. So how did you level it fast? Did you put like reinforce in the blacksmith bench? Did you just go around modifying everything? What did you do? Did you do all the challenges and things? Hard? Are you finding it harder with the new method? Because I've had some people say, a lot of people say they just leveled it really, really quickly. I also don't know if they've kind of changed the XP you get since it first came out. The mixed. I level 35, no tricks. Just regular playthrough, yeah. And are you happy that they've changed it so that now you just get it from just playing the game? Because personally, I really prefer the idea of just playing rather than having to do challenges, because I didn't like the challenges. I thought they were kind of a bit lame, really. It is nice to have things like, you know, daily quests. I think if you played the game a lot and you're into that kind of thing, I think that's kind of nice. In the past, when we weren't getting regular content, I always wanted us to have like daily quests or something, or like things we could just do. So I can see both sides of it, really. Much better now. You like it? Yeah. Just played, built a massive tier 3 castle, did you? And did you find you got a lot just from like making all the mats for it? I wonder. Only reason I get everything is that I've done it so far already. I'm missing drops from ages back. Yeah. So what I mentioned a lot that I play Overwatch when I'm like off stream. It's what I do. She won't turn around. It's what I play to like relax and stuff. And I have this like awful thing where I know, because I play a healer. I play Anna, Mercy, Moira, sometimes Zen, but really just like those first 3. And if my character gets a skin or something, I just know that if I don't get it, I'm going to feel like crap. Even if, like, I don't really like it. And I realise there's some kind of, you know, issues there. But I know especially like Mercy or Anna or whatever. If it's Moira, I mean, I don't care so much, I guess. Because I don't care what she looks like, really. But I don't know. I just have to get it. And I hate that feeling, you know. Finished without me watching. The battle pass without paying much attention to it. You have a lot of bots going on here. Captain Landsman is our bot, and Buttspot is a bot. Restream bot is just communicating, because I'm streaming on YouTube and on Twitch. So Restream bot is just helping you all know what everybody's saying. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can see what people in Twitch are saying and vice versa. That's it. Captain Landsman, Buttspot, and Restream bots. The rest of them are real people, apparently. Do you know what I mean? That's what they say. I think can't use the D-pad on the controller to move across the menu of the inventory screen. And I'm assuming that your running on console now is working again. You don't have to hold down the stick. Obsessive completion decision, yeah. Yeah. The worst thing is that Overwatch skins are so expensive as well. I have like physical pain when like stuff comes out. I'm like, I just have to have that. What am I gonna do? It's so bad. Are we real? Well, everybody but Morden is real here. Definitely. Wait, I'm real. Yep. You're all bots, people. Sorry to tell you. Turned away from it since my buddies play different games now. Oh, Overwatch. Yeah. That's how I felt about Hanzo. Do you know what I didn't do in Overwatch? I never got... you know, there's like Mercy, like dating simulator. It's going to sound really weird to anyone who doesn't play Overwatch. But there's like a Valentine's thing. It didn't work for me. And so I never got like the stuff from that event. I was very sad about that. I continue to be very sad about it. Yeah, I don't like it. In my opinion, immersion is key no matter the game, and how a game looks influences me a lot. Yeah. I'm a flesh bot. Lovely. There you go. This is your time to self-report, people. A lot of psychology goes into this case, especially artificial rarity. Yeah. So I am glad that at least things that are in the bazaar do cycle. I'm relieved about that. You know, there are some kind of items I think that kind of cycle more quickly. Like these are like here for like 24 hours. So that's the only thing though. If you're like strapped for cash and there's something appears here that you've wanted for ages and it's only there for 24 hours, I mean, you know, it's not a great experience for you, is it really? You know, but it is good to know that it will probably come back. I guess there are things in the battle pass that we may never get back again if you haven't gotten them the first time. But the arcane set, this was battle pass, wasn't it, people? Do you remember? I really like this reinforced one. I use this in my like desert temple build or whatever I called it. Get a torch out. Yeah, but that was in I think that was in the battle pass, and now it's in the bazaar. So I'm glad for that, at least, that it's giving people a chance. Don't care about the battle pass. It's fair. It's like the FOMO set, yeah. Would prefer they actually have a lot of categories and list them like an actual bazaar. Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of people feel that way. You know, just let us just buy stuff whenever we want it, because you might be building something. You might be like, oh, I want to build a pyramid. I wish I could just buy the pyramid set now or something, you know. Yeah, I agree. I think it should just be available, really. Do you have a guide how to install mods? I don't. Nope. It is very easy though, Sanch. Basically, once you've got Conan installed, go to Steam, click on Workshop tab, choose the mods, click subscribe on each of the ones that you like, and then when you open the game, would you stop fighting, my friends? When you open the game, on the launcher that pops up, the Battle.net, I played too much Overwatch. The Funcom launcher, there's a tab on the launcher called mods, and you can just move them from the left to the right, and then they're like the active mods on your game. If you play on a server, a modded server like our community server, the game will just, if you have the box ticked, it'll just install the mods that you need, the right versions and everything automatically. It's very good. If you're playing on official servers, obviously you can't use mods anyway. But if you're playing single player, you just do how I've described, and then that's very simple, basically. Does that make sense? Like the Lost Dungeon build set. Makes me think of Lord of the Rings, does it? I do like it, I have to say. Do you know what? Haven't played with the new version of it. And I haven't played with the Unsend thing. So at some point we'll do like a build. I'll do like a build stream or something with the dungeon things. And I would like to build maybe like an add-on to our tavern. That I've got a server which I use for like my builds. Maybe somebody here knows, actually, may be able to help me. Currently I'm using a server for my like a level 60 character, my persistent world. You've seen it, the one with the pyramid on it and the tavern, the Yamatai tavern, the big kind of Acer tavern. I want to save that. It's on a Nitrado server. I want to save that and put it on just a single person dedicated server situation. Does anyone know how to do that? I could just ask Nitrado, but I want to be able to save the game file, because then I can use that server for something else for the community. I don't know, a dungeon tavern, like a combination of everything. Should put this in the smelters back home. Get some wood. My server absolutely pestering me for a mad profit. I didn't play sorcery. People do get a little bit weird about it. Yeah, but I guess there are certain things you can just spawn in. But I guess only in single player, right? Or if you're an admin. Yeah. I do hope that when they relaunch the event, the hunt event, that the items you buy persist on your character, on your kind of account. You know, like bestial regalia, stuff like that. Oh, star metal falling. One of the nice things about living up at Mounds on single player. Right, let's take this back and put it in the smelter. And we'll get some wood. Did that for my Valheim world. I have to look up the steps for Conan, but it shouldn't be too hard, just a file transfer. Okay. Yeah, because it seems really wasteful to have it just for me. But I don't want to lose the builds and things like that. I like the builds. But I need to be able to use yeah, I need to keep it basically. Okay, so let's load up. Oh my god, I clicked the wrong button. Quick stack. Switch it on. What is going on? Hold on a sec. I don't want any space. There we go. Start. Alright. We'll do stone in here. Okay. I could probably do with some more smelters, but... what have we got in here? Do. Oh yeah, obsidian as well. Bark in the tannery. May as well cook those up as well. Then resin over here. We'll want to make some stone consolidant. Might not have more resin left. Used it all. Alright. We get better repair our tool. I love this area. I'm so glad we moved up here. Any tips to do Almaria alone? I'm gonna show it on here because I'm gonna do it alone. So are you a strength build or agility build? You want maximum armor. You're not gonna use thralls, I assume. Max armor, max vitality. I really like to use, so I do max agility. I use Baltier's Razor as my two-handed sword because it cleaves through groups quite well. What else? And basically will be spec'd, oh no, not like this because I respect max agility, max vitality, 3 perks in grit, first perk in expertise is how I kind of go in. Baltier's Razor with a master weapon fitting on it. Concentrated aloe extract on my hotbar. I would generally like run in and run out and place like explosives. Then we got snacks. No snacks. This is one of the problems with just like putting stuff away, like quick stacking. I end up forgetting to have food and things. What else? Yeah, but I'll show you on this playthrough. You can watch my previous stuff on YouTube if you want to see me do it. Build a summoning circle to recall your body. Yeah, I generally don't die. Generally, you know, I have done it without dying. It is tough. I don't think it's quite as tough. If you're doing agility, I use Baltier's Razor. This thing. I will drop it, people, before you get upset. I use this thing usually. I put a master weapon fitting on it, and then it's a two-handed agility weapon. I mean, I have this Blade of the Adventure, which is just has a spike fitting on it. But yeah, that's my preferred weapon for purges and Siege of Almaria. Basically, it weighs like nothing as well. You can just get it from World Boss Chest. There you go. I dropped it in case you're like concerned, people. She's cheating. There you go. Use predatory blade most of the time. Yeah, what I like about the two-handed swords though is that you can get multiple people at the same time. Okay, I don't have very many points in agility right now. Look how slow I am. But if you have max agility, you can move quickly, you can run fast, you can roll away, you can just kind of swipe and then roll away. Yep. That's my tip, my top tip really. You can do like strength, you know, really high armor value. You could do the I have like a guide to like armor on my YouTube channel. The only thing I would change about it is I would use the perfected heavy boots instead of whichever ones I recommend in that one, because they just have a bit more armor value and they do strength and agility buffs. Apart from that, I would do Stygian Soldier for agility, and I use a combination of Redeem Legion, Champion Leggings, medium Silent Legion gauntlets. What else am I forgetting? Perfected boots. Dragon rib chest. That's it. Which you can learn from the sinkhole. There you go. Giveaway, yes indeedy. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, but you do have to be reasonably proficient in fighting to survive, I think, and confident about it. Yep. because it is quite tough. Last time I did it, it seemed a lot better. Didn't seem like I was swarmed by as many enemies. I think they may have fixed the bug where people just constantly respawning. And there was an issue before where if you ran away and came back, you would get fresh enemies spawning, but the people that had spawned originally didn't go. So you just ended up with so many people. But it is much better, I think, to do solo for me, because you don't have to worry about your thrall getting dieted. Yep. You could use a camel with an absurd amount of HP to carry your explosives, but I prefer to just run in and out, really, personally. Or I use like an elixir of numbing just to kind of boost my encumbrance, maybe, temporarily. Yeah, I don't use Godbreaker grips because I like to have the strength boost, basically. And it is cautious. We should be terrified. Yeah. But I'm more interested in the a balance between strength buff and armor value. So, but the main thing I want is the most damage, personally. I find that really affects my survivability. The quicker they die, the less time they have to hurt me, basically. Hello, Devilish. Milestone acquired 15,000 kilometers done on my spin bike since I first purchased it. You must be very fit, Devilish. Congratulations to you. That is, yes. I once attended a spin class. Yep. I was like, I'm like healthy and fit. I could totally do this. Yeah. Yep. And I like walked home. So I lived somewhere else. I walked home. And I was just kind of a certain shade of purple that I believe people driving past were concerned for my well-being. You know what I'm saying? I was a specific kind of purple in the face. It's like, wasn't great, yeah. Yep. BIS. Heavy set. What is that in English? My brain isn't translating that. Dun, 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 dun. This is purely to combat my sweet tooth. Gotta burn off all the sugar. Well, that's you know, seems a reasonable thing to do. Certainly while you're young enough to, I guess. Heavy. Best in set is heavy set. Best in slot is heavy set. Hooked on it at least 15 inches for movement. For yourself? Okay. Thing about us as Conan players is we all have our own opinions about this game. We've all, like, a lot of us have played it for such a long amount of time. We're quite dogmatic about, I'm saying we very loosely, can be quite dogmatic about the game and about how it should be played. And sometimes things are like presented as like facts, like this is how you should play. When actually there is a million different ways to skin a cat, metaphorically speaking. My cat's safe. You know, so you make your own choices and everything, you know, just like every other game, just like playing modded or unmodded or anything. And ultimately you just kind of have to accept that some people like to do things differently, and that's okay, you know. But I do think as a community, because the game's been out for such a long time, I feel like we're much more prone, and also because it's, I just realized I'm not spec'd for like agility right now. The movement difference when I don't have my max agility. I am also over encumbered. But I do see that a lot in our community, like on YouTube, like comments and things like that. More than other games, you know. There are loads of ways to play. And, you know, what's important is that you enjoy yourself, you know. But people get so dogmatic about gear and, like, play styles and things like that. And it's like, come on now. It's a video game. Play how you want. There isn't just one right answer sometimes, you know. If you're having fun, you're playing it the right way for you. Exactly, yeah. I mean, as long as you're not like, if you're like griefing in a PvP situation, cheating in a PvP situation, then there's definitely like moral rights and wrongs there, right? You know, if you're affecting other people's like time and everything like that, then there's moral rights and wrongs. But if you're in PvE, you know, you're not affecting anybody else, and you do you, boo-boo, you know? Right. Let's make some shaped wood, shall we? Let's get that crafting. I do want to make some more insulated wood as well. So I might put down a quick extra carpenter's bench just to get that started. I'm going to use the cheap one. I love the noises the camels make. It really amuses me. I hate that. Just want to put that out there. I hate it. Oh, we could put the branches as well. We won't get any resin from them, but I don't mind making seeds. It's not my priority right now, though. There we go. Don't have anywhere to put these seeds. How much grey lotus seeds I got there? We would have dreamed of that, like, in the past, wouldn't we? I'm just dumping this in the fluid press because I feel like it. We could put some of this in here. Nice thing about the star metal pick. Oh, it's just so handy. Where am I going to put you, friend? So I do want to do the things. So let's go to the Brimstone Lake, because I would normally go to the Brimstone Lake now and get some brimstone. Wow, you would think that word would just come to me naturally, wouldn't you? Really? We could put the stone consolidant in the smelter so we can make some hardened bricks. Okay. So I'm going to make a sandstorm breathing mask, finally, at level 60. I don't know if I've unlocked the knowledge yet. Does they say sandstone or sandstorm? I don't know. There it is. You're going to be like level... Is it 30-ish, I think? I never use it apart from the Brimstone Lake and sometimes the volcano, you know. When I'm on like Noob River and things like that, generally I will... I'll just have healing wraps in my inventory. Just not these, but just the most basic healing wraps. I'll just keep a stack of those and then I'll just heal through a sandstorm. So there you go. I could put a weight reduction kit on it or an armor reduction kit on it. So it's crafted with the shield, right? So it's got more armor value than it would do, but it's still only 14. I'm gonna... Shall I... Yes. Do I want to think about my spec? Probably not, actually. The one thing that I really like for the Brimstone Lake is having Beast of Burden, because I want to be able to run around and not be slowed down and get modified. So if I'm going there without my fighters, usually I get my fighters just to do all the fighting and I just run around and whatnot. I'm going to buff myself. Okay. I don't really need them to carry stuff for me, to be honest. So I guess what we could do is we could also learn the potion of the oil of the, what is it called? Memory of oils. while we're out and about. We'll take our star metal pick. How is my armor? It's okay. I think we're good. I think we're ready to go, aren't we? I've got my thingy. Okay. Let's go to the Brimstone Lake. I could do with a hammer. I'll use the Forge Lights. I like to use that against rock noses because they're very heavily armoured. Let's go. So, Unnamed City and Brimstone Lake. Don't let me forget. We could also go to Sinner's Refuge and just use the brimstone from there. You won't get as much brimstone. What else? There's a bunch of caves you can just get brimstone from if you want. Night, Pixie. Thanks for hanging out. FedEx is finally here. Oh my god, Drago, I'm so excited for you. I didn't get more water. That's a bit of a failing. Dun, da, 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 dun. There's nobody here mentioning things. Lay off the whiskey. Someone here feels very called out right now. I know it. I know. You know. I'm talking about you. You know I'm talking about you. Hello, Kit. How are you? Rips on clothes and runs to the cookie corner. Oh, God. Didn't even wait to be sent. Didn't even wait to be sent. When did it become a place you wanted to go to? This is ridiculous. And we'll have order. Unnamed City and Sinner's Brimstone. Damn it. Sunstone breathing mask. Preston, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, allergic to alcohol since I started baking cookies. I like cookies. Cookies are great. I'm not allergic to alcohol, but I'm more of a I take coffee over alcohol any day of the week. Okay, I didn't really want to do that then. I'm just modifying these people out of tradition more than anything else. But I do like to check the bearer. Can I? There we go. Sit. Tier 2 alchemist. Oi! Got my shield. Thank you. I mean, we'll take that. We're in a crafty mood. I could have taken those items actually and put them in the dismantling bench. Got some shaped wood as well, but we have so much wood. I don't think we're going to struggle for that. All right. Who's the horse? Let's go. Hereditary Braid is great. Absolutely, yes. I don't do a strength build, so I don't like. I just don't use it. I also don't like. I don't like just the left click only thing. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it, but it's a fantastic thing early game. If you do a strength build, it's just generally fantastic. I agree, but I don't. It's not my preferred item. What Brimstone Lake and what? What were we doing, people? Who was remembering? Trying to watch Anna stay for the cookies. Brimstone Lake. What was the other thing? I really drink. Recently bought Shamble though, and it's lovely. Had a special black raspberry. It's super yummy. I think sugar just makes me sleepy, and I think because alcohol has a lot of sugar in it, it just makes me kind of tired. You know. Unnamed City. Thank you, people. Well done. See, found a use for you. Hello, Sen. How are you? Unnamed City. Yes, Oil of Bounty. Let's go this way. So I guess we'll do Brimstone Lake first. We'll do Unnamed City first. We're going to be over encumbered. We won't be able to ride on the horse. Which, of course, this is a horse. In case you were confused. say wave goodbye to the moon for a minute. Just a few minutes now and I forgot what she wants. I know. And my brain's been like that recently. I'm super tired lately. Sugar is energy weird. What? Energy wards. Yeah, I don't know if it's an ADHD thing or what, but sugar just makes me really tired instantly. Made that memo above about the NMC. You just didn't stick to it. So the problem is, I think, is I saw your note and I was like, well, I know that's wrong, and I know I need to go to the Brimstone Lake. Where was the other place I needed to go? Yeah. Classic sign. Stimulants make you tired. Cola puts me right. Coffee makes me just like function. I just function on coffee. Sugar makes me like sleepy. Yep. Like chocolate and things like that just makes me like just come down, like rest, you know. Yeah, so I just try not to have sugar really too much because it just kind of makes me sleepy. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo. Mind you, like an affogato, if you've ever had an affogato chat, you know what that is? It's like an espresso coffee with a liqueur or whatever you call it, some kind of alcohol, one of the strong alcohol drinks, and then like a scoop of ice cream. Oh, that makes me giggle. That's like coffee and sugar and alcohol, and that is like, I haven't had one for years, but that is like the trifecta of like craziness. It's wonderful. Especially on like on a holiday. It's like sunny as well. Probably it's because you are sleepy. Because you're sleepy right now. I wouldn't say I'm sleepy. I would say I'm tired, definitely. Yeah. That's it. Playing PC games makes me tired, does it? Because you have to sit at a desk and stuff. Yeah. It is Rigsy. It's so nice. If you go to like an Italian restaurant and ask for an affogato, oh my, it is so good. Yep, definitely. Because it's like not like you feel like want dessert and you want a liqueur, but you don't, and a coffee, and you don't know which one to have. You can just have all three in there. It's so good. You go on a sugar high, yeah. Right, let's go learn the memory of oils. Not that we need it now, but just to kind of for completion's sake. Actually, have memos over on my PC. I have the rewritable tablets, so I have post-it stuck to my monitor. Yeah, when I used to have like a normal like officey job, I would always have post-it notes on my monitor. I relied on them completely. Yep. I don't really now. I don't have any on my monitor now, but I have it in the past. We could fight him. We'll fight him on the way out, I guess. Get our shank daggers. I mean, maybe. He doesn't always drop them. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Do 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 do. Maybe get the dagger. Yeah, we're gonna do that on the way back. You have it for game tasks. Honestly, Kit, I really need to make notes for game tasks. I have so I do have Notepad on my PC, which I use most of the time if I need to like make notes and stuff, but I have to stop what I'm doing to make the notes. That's the only thing. And sometimes I don't want to stop what I'm doing, so I don't write stuff down. But if I'm off stream, I'm much more likely to like make a note. So, yep. Okay, we've already attuned this. Oh, we hadn't attuned it yet, apparently. Now we know. So let's go learn memory of oils from the archivist, dude. And we'll learn how to make a map room as well while we're here. So now I know we didn't do that yet either. Bum, bum, bum. 8 bricks. That is the chest that has not been updated to like Age of War loot, isn't it? Greetings, friendo.
Do not be afraid.
So we'll learn how to make map rooms, and this is memory of oils for 5 fragments of power. Can I help you, camel friend?
Black stone to the sky.
We'll have to consume that. Ah, I forgot we got specialist ammunition as well. Is that the one that teaches us the sparky things? 6. Is that one? Okay, so now we've learned memory of oils, which means we can make the oil of agony, bounty, penetration, and concussion. I think those are the ones. The oil of bounty, if you put it on the black blood tools that we found earlier today, then you get 8. You should get 8.5 minutes on your tool because the oils are timed. At the end of the oil usage, at the end of the timer, your tool will break. So in the past, you would just put a legendary weapon repair kit on it and repair it up. Now they're not repairable. So the only time I would ever use these with an oil of bounty is if you were in a situation where you just needed, there was one resource you just really, really needed the most amount of possible. And that's when I would use it. Otherwise, just use obsidian tools because you get the same yield without the oil of bounty with just an advanced tool upgrade kit as you would with a blackbird tool. Or just use star metal and, you know, it gives you a lower yield. This is the library, the dark library. When you get fragments, which we're going to save these, we'll make one oil maybe. Every time you click on this wall, you'll spend a fragment and you'll get recipes. We'll do one. Oh, there you go. Yogurt chosen mask. Wonderful. So now I've learned that. You should never get duplicates anymore. It's just RNG which ones you get in which order. And there's a bunch of quite useful recipes for weapons and placeables, things like that. Alright, now we've learned that. Let's fight the brute and go to the Brimstone Lake, get some brimstone. I feel like there's a huge black tower and the grasslands are meant to be more than just buildings just there. Huge black tower in the grasslands. Are you talking about at the Crown Grove where we ride through all the time? Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff on the map where you're like, I feel like they've left a lot of things open. So they can use them for things in future. They've got a lot of like non-buildable places particularly. Because I only run on servers that have increased slightly drop rates. Ah, okay. Don't fuss much because it's being used for officials or something though. Yeah. Oh, you know, better harvesting or better drop rates as well. Yeah. That's it. So because I have because I use 2 times harvesting on my gameplay when I stream, I don't care as much about tool mods and whatnot. Whereas when I play on officials, I care about getting every last bit out of like the resources, you know. Guess we're going to use this. We do have some what are they called? Spectre coatings. Could you stop chasing my camels, you wallies? 10 should do it. Go fight the brute. If they come all the way over here, I'll be super annoyed because that freaking leash distance is so bad. Oh, he looks so sad. He's just bored. Okay, that's run out. Just pick these up from Mounds. Because we live up there, we have a reasonable supply of them. So we just save them for bosses in the Unnamed City. This is a much more fun fight when you're this late in the game and you've plenty of like stamina and you can just avoid him and like just go in a circle. That's run out. May as well use them. Usually I just don't even pick them up. In the past I never used to. There we go. We got gauntlets of the brute. Some obsidian, a radium gem. Some perfected medium padding. Bit of obsidian. These are stamina buffing now. They used to be... What were they? Were they grit in the past? I think they were grit, weren't they? Which is, I guess, is the same thing. Yeah. I never wear them, really. I mean, if you get them early on in early game, I guess they've got a lot of durability. And when you've got basically no armor, 72 is better than nothing. But anyway, let's go to the Brimstone Lake now. No shank daggers that time, unfortunately, which is what we were looking for. When I used to use a strength build, I used to wear the Helm of the Brute a lot, which is a strength buffing item. I think it's like 6% now, buffing. Is it me or you guys are having issues? Fatal error at high level purges. I haven't done any purges in chapter 4 yet. We're going to do it on this playthrough when we get to it. I am having problems. I do play on an official server, and there is a problem when there's a purge where everybody falls through the textures in their base. That has happened to me so many times. I use God mode and no build costs, as I only play alone. I also build huge builds. In a way, it's both fun and not fun to play alone. Yeah, I like being able to play in to build in creative mode. I really like that. But otherwise, I like to, I like the fighting really. You do as well when you use poison arrows. You get fatal errors and your game crashes. Maybe it's the noxious arrows. Right, I've got to remember that we're not going home. We're going to this lake now. So we're not actually in the sandstorm right now. We're just next to it, which is why we see it and we're not taking any damage. It varies its path each time. There are certain places it always hits, like the unnamed city and Noob River. But we're just like near it and not in it. Otherwise we'd see the debuff on our screen. Anything with gas is causing the game to fatal error, not only the poison arrow. Why can't I click on it? There we go. Let me see. I'm in God and Cloak right now. This is single player, bear that in mind. Because it shouldn't matter if I throw it at an enemy or not. So it might just be on the servers. Yeah, so I'm assuming it just isn't affecting single player. Tested with acid arrows. Crashed my game. Is it nothing to do with purges? So it isn't just during purges. Need to do over 10 poison arrows. That will just crash the game. So we've used like 20. I'm crashing 7, have done dozens. I'm in single player and it's crashed your game. So it's not doing it for me. Purged lots of NPCs, yeah. RAM utilization, yeah. So for me in single player in this circumstance, it isn't crashing it. But yeah, maybe it's just to do with like multiple enemies. Aggro people. I mean, God, but not cloak, right? I don't know whether they're not aggroing. I mean, it's... Oh, I'm in creative, that's why. I just realised. So I can't be hurt because I'm in God. I mean, it's not going to recreate, like, what you have in Purges. Let's go where there's more people. Yeah, I do have 32 gigs of RAM, and my game's on an NVMe, so I wonder if it's system dependent. Since it crashed with a lot of enemies with clouds. Ever crashed the DLC map on Sipter? There is definitely an issue, I think, with Sipter. I don't know if they fixed it. There you go. So, I mean, I've used 100 arrows there. So there you go. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously I'm not fully recreating it, so it might be system dependent. Perhaps. Putting nice people in Step City won't recreate the issue. Yeah. Ba-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum. Issue maintaining all the people in their bases on a server will be more about RAM, it's individual client crashing. Local video memory, yeah. Yep. Okay, so let's go leave gods. Let me check out these orbs. Ba-da-dum. Okay. Let's get these guys after us. I kind of want to use my, what is it called? Forge light for the rock noses. I need to make sure I've got my pick ready, my heals, and my sandstorm breathing mask. There you go. Some wet air. A 32 gig and NVMe as well probably doesn't have a good enough graphic card. Yeah, I've got a 4070 Ti, so maybe VRAM. Yeah. I think this game since PS4 released. Just got a task to kill a demonic boar. I don't even know what that was the thing. Yes. Not very regular spawn though. Probably like in the brown areas of the map. Like boar country up here would be a good place to look. In fact, I think there's like 100% spawn of one, isn't there? Does it have a different moveset, Zark, the rapier? Because I don't feel good about that. I don't know about you guys. If they're gonna have a different moveset, it needs to be something we have in the same in the base game, you know. Alright. We're here for brimstone. And I'm out of food. No, I'm not. I got snacks. Do I have water? There will be water in here, won't there? Yummy. It smells a bit like eggs, but it's fine. It's hydrating. So I have lost my buff, haven't I? Was he ignoring me? Fudging fudgesicles. I was like, why was he not, like, fighting me? I was like, and why have I lost my buff? Because I didn't die. Alright, people. Anyway. Block is a down slash and a jump back, is it? Yeah. I don't think they should do that, personally. I think every single thing in the Battle Pass and the Bazaar should be a complete clone of something that exists in the game. Pick one thing, make sure that you don't give people the ability to make it at a different level, make sure the ingredients are the same. I just think it should be exactly like something we already have. Just a different appearance. You know? Anyone else? Hello, Alucard. Hello. Bum, 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 bada, bum. The water noises. The noises are weird. Do I just have the volume turned up really high? Like a sizzling. It's like pay to win as well. Yeah, sparkle ponies are fine. Yeah, I mean if it's like a creature that looks different, then that's fine as long as it's something you can actually, you know, yeah. Anyway, you know, or have a similar experience, you know. I disbutt butts to win. Oh, butt spot. Can we also get Twitch drops here? Drops start tomorrow. Drops aren't live yet. If anyone's got drops in their title, they're not live at the moment. Till like tomorrow, as far as I know. And it's the Blood Crystal Chakram. Made Sparky name a horse Sparkle Pony once in honor of my horse in Conan. Oh, I love that. It's funny. Bum, ba-da-bum, bum. I'm very like boring with the names of my creatures, I have to say, because I just have no imagination for like names at all. And I guess people probably have like things they enjoyed in other games or something, or like stories, and they just kind of they're like, oh, I really want to name something this because it means something to me. But I would have to just look things up. So now I just have like Knight for the black horse, Steel for the grey horse, Frost for the white horse. What else? Maduro for the brown horse. When it comes to like stories and stuff, I have all the imagination in the world and characters and things, but when it comes to names, I just have none. Zero. Found my client crashing on Sipto and Maelstrom a start. This was a bug as far as I can see. Never happened before now. Yeah. I don't hear like contemporary classical music that kind of make for games and movies, Medieval Dynasty. Is it amazing? Do you know I played Medieval Dynasty on my channel just before I started using a microphone? It's like the last game I streamed without a mic. Goodness me, game. I don't remember the music, but then maybe they've changed the music since I played. I didn't mind it. It was a bit grindy as a game, really. I thought. Sometimes when games get too close to like a job, they feel too much like a chore and not enough like reward and fun. I kind of felt like that about it. So I do intend to go back to it at some point and just revisit. If you had no imagination, your months would just be numbered. That's true. Maybe I'm being hyperbolic. Also treated as gods get names, attitudes. Or creature. So I'm only using this Forge Light because I have it. And I like to use hammers on ruck noses because of their armor value. And I don't want to use the Blade of the Adventurer because it doesn't have a huge amount of HP left or durability left on it. What's it got? 752. It's like a predatory blade now or something. I started playing it myself a little bit. Yeah, that's good. And Manalord's soundtrack amazing. Kid on the Spotify as well. Yeah, I might check out Manalord's actually. Yeah. Interested to see what you guys think about it. I did get into the alpha for PAX Day and I kept meaning to do it and I think I've missed it now. I did plan to play it, but circumstances got in the way. Hello, sir. Lords is amazing. I heard a survival game about being on a desert island with an interface so horrible it made being stranded on desert islands appealing. Was it Stranded Deep? Falcon? Question mark. What was that game I played recently? It was kind of like Stranded Deep, but I actually think the interface was a bit better. What was it? It wasn't Fountain of Youth. What was it? Under a New Sun, I think it was called. City Builder. Didn't know it was your cuppa. Too hyped about it, but the game crashes on account of my video cards. Bugger. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Come on, camel friendos. We got loads of brimstone. They did rework this place at one point. You didn't used to get as much brimstone. Each one has a lot more kind of resources in it than it used to, which is good because you'd clear this place out and you'd still need more. I'm not going to fight the boss right now. We are going to fight him on this playthrough though. I'm going to think about it because I'm going to fight him and Rockslide probably in the same day. I might do Seal Feud for him. I don't know. Without the name for the sake of sanity. Yeah, Stranded Deep is what I did play a bunch of on my channel. Right at the very beginning. I don't even know if there's anybody here still. Maybe one or two people who were here then. There was a lot of fun, but I never really got that far. And I played some of it off stream, which I enjoyed. But if you play it with other people, oh my god, it's so frustrating because it's so like laggy and buggy and just wasn't a great experience really. And I might get the ones like around him and get the ones near him afterwards. I'm gonna try not to aggro him. Such a cool boss though. I love that he just sits there like a tree or something, like a tree stump. You can just about see him breathing. It's kind of cool. I'm getting used to some soon, try the new games. Yeah, there's so much that's come out this year that, like Enshrouded, I was looking forward to that for so long. And I only did like a few streams on it. So it is on my list of things to go back to. I might just do a completely fresh playthrough on it at this point. Scorched Earth, I was planning to play loads of that, but I only did like one stream. And I did want to launch a server for it, but I don't want to launch a server if I'm not playing the game. Because it just seems kind of like wasteful. So there you go. Because I know people have been asking about Scorched Earth. You're gonna wake up, buddy. I don't know if I want to fight you, brother. I'm not spec'd for fighting him, yeah. I'm spec'd for harvesting. I'll do it when I can roll and stuff. My rolling is so slow. I do want to fight him, but not like this. just here to harvest. Kind of want to see what his leash is. What are you doing over here? Like, he comes all the way over here. And the Cimmerians won't even go past the entrance to their camp. Let's get them to safety. We're playing Conan and you set up a good combo for finish sequence with Density comes in like a wrecking ball. Yeah. Took like 10 minutes to work out how to paddle a raft and couldn't stop paddling. Then you couldn't stop paddling it. I wonder. I don't know. I'm just assuming it's Stranded Deep because that's like the main one I think of. Oh, unless it's Raft. Was it cartoony? Raft is a lot of fun. I think Raft is much more fun when you play it on the setting where you don't lose all your stuff when you die. Or like, what is it called? They call it easy mode, but actually it feels just more like, you know, actually enjoyable mode or something. Because I did play like a few, like, I did a reasonable amount in that game. And God, it's a pain. Like with the main, the normal setting. I don't like it as much. It was just so hard to progress because you were constantly trying to get food and water. And then if you lost your stuff when you died, then pain. Hello, Immature. Good, thank you. How are you doing? Some of the tether ranges are just boogers. They are crazy, aren't they? Yeah. I would be alright with them all being on the same, like, tether range. But, like, the Cimmerians, you really want to kind of kite them and separate them at Mounds. And they just, I don't know. I don't like it. It's just too short a distance, I guess. Got a new computer build fund as a third account in my bank for the next year, 2 years from now. That's very smart. Then what I'm going to build might stick with AMD, go Intel, Nvidia. Yeah. I don't understand the red numbers, personally. But yeah, mine is Intel, Nvidia. But I would be totally open to switching teams. I mean, in the future. The only reason I have the system I have now is because I bought a pre-built and then I completely rebuilt it myself, like upgraded everything. And then I think I'm on the second iteration of improvements. Well, there's nothing in it. Wait, it's a different case, different graphics card, different CPU, different cooler, different RAM. Yeah, different fans. Everything's different, I guess. But I think that's kind of an easier way to like start building PCs is to like buy one and then just completely replace everything. But even like the motherboard, like everything is different, you know. Power supply, everything. Yeah. Yeah. I think there is, yes, my, what is it? My C drive, which has got my Windows on it. That is the same. That's it. Oh, wait, is that even bigger? Yeah. I think even the C drive is different. But the original, like, install of Windows is the same install. Yes. Team Red, Nvidia's not supporting the games in the future. Yeah, I mean, I'm completely open to that in future if it works out that way. The survival game we're trying to think of with difficult raft mechanics have been Fountain of Youth or maybe Salt. Salt is the pirate game. I don't think you use a raft. You just use a boat because you're like a pirate. I don't think I played. Did I play Fountain of Youth? I played Under a New Sun. I don't think I've played Fountain of Youth yet. I do have the key for it. Yeah. I don't remember if Under a New Sun had difficult raft mechanics. Maybe, actually. I don't know. Have you heard of the fable of the ship of Theseus? Or Or the rebuilt PC, Ivana. Yeah. Yeah, I do like PC stuff. I do find it kind of stressful, though. I do have parts for, like, a streaming PC. And I kind of, like, put the RAM in and the CPU and everything fine. And then I just got to the point where I needed to wire it. And I just couldn't bring myself to focus enough to do it. Even though I, like, wired this PC. Trying to, like, make myself focus in those circumstances is just really difficult. So I have to really psych myself up. So at some point I might just get some help. Yeah. Yippers. Bum 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 bum. Right, I think we've got enough brimstone now. I have to run home. Get it in the fireball cauldron. Bum ba da bum 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 bum. I would love to build like a big white castle in the Brimstone Lake. It'd be kind of cool. Not on a server though, because that's really bad form, isn't it? Locking off all the resources. At that moment you finally don't connect everything, you hit the power switch. Will it turn on? Will it explode in your face? Yeah. And then you're like, wait, what did I not do? Did I hit both the... Did I flick the switch and then you like press the power button and you haven't flicked the switch or something? It's happened to me. I do like it though. I'm a tinkerer. I do like to tinker with things. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted to switch from console to PC really. I wanted to be able to like upgrade smaller things between like releases, you know. Yeah. And I really wanted to use mouse and keyboard because I just didn't have enough button press options on controller for me. And I knew I could just get a more expensive controller or whatever. But I don't know. I wanted the accuracy of using a mouse on FPS games and things. So I'm happy with my choice. It worked out well. Yep. Actually have a reason for running this time because we're over encumbered. I'm gonna concentrate. Hello, hello, echo, 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 pinch hitting for Pedro Bourbon Manny Motor. From Airplane, and thank you for giving the reference. Otherwise I'd be like, Preston's lost his marbles again. Try an electrician sim. I do have PC, what is it called? Jay's 2 cents did it on stream once. PC simulator something. What is it called? PC tech simulator? PC building simulator? Something like that. I still haven't played that. PC building sim. Is that what it's called? Yeah, I've got that one. I decided that I would probably want to play that because it would stop me from buying PC parts or something. You know, and you just kind of get obsessed with like upgrading and things like that. I was like, well, that's a good idea. I'll play that instead, you know. Yeah, I never ended up playing it. First build was a 486D. And oh my god, it will post. Will it post when I press power? Anxiety hasn't changed a bit in all those years. Oh. Got all 3 Naked Gun movies the other week. I should actually watch them. My goodness. They are funny. This one is half electrician jobs in the custom house and half electronics. You see, I'm much more likely to be okay doing electronics on a sim than actually inside the PC, like in the tower, because those freaking fiddly like IO cables, you know, the ones you have to like pinch them together and then push them in. Oh my god, who designed that? I hate it, you know, it's so fiddly. It makes me like crazy. You know, I like the idea of PC building a lot more than like the reality, because the reality is quite stressful, and then you like hurt your fingers like pushing and pulling things, and you know. What's the irony in all the components of a PC and no idea how to put it together in PC Building Simulator was your only game? Yeah. I've tried playing Backstage. I haven't played it. I have opened it. I have created a character, and I have been going to stream it, and then I have switched to something else. I meant to. I got into the alpha. I think the alpha... Does it end tomorrow? Has it ended already? Probably... I'm going to do Conan tomorrow because this drops tomorrow. I'll probably do quite a long stream. I do want to. I was really looking forward to it as well. I don't know what... It's hard to explain, my brain, really, sometimes. But I would like to. How about you guys? Have you played it yet? It's an MMO, isn't it? Ba-da-bum, bum, ba-da-bum. It's been a lot of, like, IRL stressful stuff recently. So I've just been kind of, like, playing whatever my brain kind of just finds comfy. Which is why I've done a lot of Valheim recently. And then Conan is, like, an old favourite of mine. It's like an old pair of slippers, you know. Looking forward to it. Okay. I will cover it. Definitely. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, I do want to finish the Valheim like playthrough up to Ashlands. And I also really want to do a stream where I just kind of like spawn in all the Ashlands stuff and build something with all the new items, because I really want to look at that. We had a bit of a look at it when I did my first Ashlands like stream when it first came out on PTB, and some of it is absolutely gorgeous, like really, really nice. So yeah, so I definitely want to like do that. Don't know when though. We'll see. Mañana. But yeah, Valheim is like always, and in this game I guess, just always going to be like a cozy retreat for me. You are not Leonil, sir. And therefore we don't want you. We've got to check every time we go past. If I wanted to get a Leonil now, I would just kind of spend an evening farming that place. You know, just camping it. And especially on single player where they kind of respawn probably when you get to the other side. And we would get a Leonil, definitely. A lot of eyebrow stress without praying. I hope it's not too much to pass quickly. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It is what it is. I just can't not use a two-handed sword. I just love that. Crowd control. Just dealing with multiple enemies at a time. So good. Love it. Let's loot the box. You do it all tomorrow because today is never tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. I'm such a procrastinator. It is awful. Definitely. Yep. The worst thing sometimes, like, I know it's like first world problems, but a lot of the time I don't know what I want to like stream, and I just can't decide, you know. Or what I want to stream, I will set up, I'll like make my thumbnail and stuff, because if you stream on YouTube you've got to make thumbnails and stuff. I'll make my thumbnail. I have like streams all prepped and stuff ready to go, and then I'll change my mind about what I want to stream, you know. And then, yeah. And then sometimes I'll get, like, stuck in, like, a decision paralysis and I won't stream at all. Or I'm, like, knackered by the time I've decided. I know it's crazy. Yep. Yeah. So now I'm just like, okay, just stream. Just stream. Just do it. Because I want to. I love streaming. I really enjoy it. But, I don't know. It gets stuck in my head, I guess. Alright, we got some tar crafting. Steel fire. Oh, my brain. Okay, I think this is a good place to leave it here. We've got some hardened brick crafting. We've got iron and everything. We'll turn some of the iron into iron reinforcements. We'll add the steel fire. We can make the reinforce steel thingies. We'll make those into iron reinforcements. We'll combine them, and then either before next episode, or I might do it before the stream, just so I can kind of arrange things in a pretty way, and just show you. I'll just tell you what I've made, for next stream. And then, yeah, so we'll do level 60 upgrades, and then we'll make our Stygian soldier armor. We'll get geared up, and we'll start doing level 60 kind of stuff. So, yeah, I will be back tomorrow. I would plan to do, like, a long stream tomorrow, because it's going to be, I believe the drops are starting tomorrow for the blood crystal chakrams, which are kind of cool looking. Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out. Thank you for all the support on the stream. Thank you for the follows, bits, subs, gifted subs, everything that you guys do. Join us on the Discord if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter. Follow the Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. All that stuff. If you want to watch the previous episodes, they're all on YouTube as well. And I will see you tomorrow for some drops. All right, people.